car, Morty!
Get in the car, Morty!
We have well over
Where to
majority.
Bendigo?
We're fucking
Going to
starting
Bendigo,
right
buddy.
goddamn now.
Look at my gun, Morty. I did some science stuff to it. Now it's a real gun, Morty. Got a real gun.
Got real
Taryn,
fucking good.
where are you?
I'm logging in right now.
Yeah, I logged in just now.
Oh,
No, you're good. You're good. We have over majority. I'm taking this and I'm taking it to the fucking bank.
Poggers,
Oh,
we're
I
only
still need to
started like
supply you
3
with
hours
new-
late.
Yeah, totally didn't like
need
complain
to start
about
my
for
new
like
character
2
sheet.
hours the fact that nobody was here.
Oh, I'm gonna complain all the fucking time until we actually have consistent turnout. Okay, good.
Don't tell me what you're doing at McDonald's, sir. Finishing this Big Mac. Oh god, the Arma song is so fucking accurate though.
It's depressing how accurate it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I believe
remember
I need
watching
access
this.
to edit the
Oh,
character
okay, hang
sheet.
on. I thought I said it to everyone. Sorry.
I can see it. I can't edit it like I could the previous one. At least not offhand.
Edit can be edited and controlled by Matrim. There we go. Save. Okay.
Alrighty then, I'll try it again in just a second.
Okay. Cool.
Who's playing Warframe?
That would be me.
Who the fuck made Warframe?
Hmm?
Uh-oh.
Don't worry about it.
Hang on. Shh. I hear like hood rat people arguing outside my window.
Fucking ghost.
And, give me nip tool. Can steal my pilot portrait.
Yes. Nothing like the wonderful noises of women bickering over who's going to be buying the weed from the drug dealer while her 4-year-old son is standing right next to her. Love it.
What the fuck?
Can't get enough of it.
Seriously?
Love this place.
Wait,
Yes.
That's a heck of a thing to be arguing about.
Well, when in Rome.
I have a question
Yes.
for DM.
Alright.
It's a question. It's a private question. Let's go, DM. Let's go.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought it would. Okay, yeah. Okay,
Okay.
hello.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Did I level up?
Yeah, you survived to the end.
Okay, so I still get the money?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you, DM.
Alright, you're welcome. You could have just PM'd me about that.
But this is quicker.
Fair enough. Okay.
Cool and good.
Character art
Cool.
exists.
Character arcs.
You drooped the snoot.
Okay, let me pull up today's mission information. There we go. Oh boy, oh boy.
I forgot the launcher thing. Oh, ComCon, never mind.
Comp.
Nah. Con the comp.
I need to finish the rah so I can stop fucking singing the intro song. I have CompCon open. Everyone's ready? Good to go? Yes, cool.
Sure.
Are we
Ready as I can be.
ready? Alright, let me pull that in, that over. Okay, stream is now set for today's game. And okay. Alright, cool, good, excellent. Let's alright, so let's go ahead and begin today's mission.
Alrighty then.
This is going to be known as the Legion, and today's episode is Circuits and Blood. Should be up circuits and blood, I feel like, but whatever. Let me move you guys.
I believe the difference between circuits and blood and of circuits and blood is probably arbitrary.
It is, but it sounds cooler.
Yeah, I grant that.
It's more personal, specific.
Thematic.
Yes. Okay. Ooh. All right. So let me go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
Crab ray. Oh, there we go.
And
Okay.
there we go.
Zoom the fuck out.
We exist.
You exist.
Oh,
now.
cloning chamber. Oh, I can't
Alright.
move my
So-
my icon.
You cannot.
Nope.
Heck of a
Imagine a
bug.
campaign being scuffed, Ghost. What the fuck?
You shut your damn mouth, boy.
Hang
on. You should have control over
Not to mention that
Echo. Yeah.
Terran's character doesn't fucking exist right now.
Because he's dead.
he's
Well,
dead.
yeah,
when
but he was
die.
supposed to be created another one.
Yeah,
I did
Yes.
create
Gonna
another one. He
introduce
hasn't
him.
been introduced
Let
yet.
me fucking get there, dog.
fucking
Jesus, let me get there. Holy crap. Oh my god.
If you're gonna be so uptight about it, then don't kill my character.
Well, actually,
You
technically, that
killed
was Aiden.
yourself.
I didn't kill me.
Aiden killed him. Let's
Grit
be honest.
killed me.
Technically speaking, looks over at Aiden. Neither of you were killed by the other. Dog, try and move around again. Because it says that you're the. Oh, hang on. Let me just.
No,
do
I
that.
can't. Oh, thank
And then
God,
there we
it's
go.
gone. Oh, ooh. He zoom,
Small.
zoom,
He's
zoom,
small.
zoom.
Look at that
zoom,
boy.
Zoom.
Step. Let me
zoom.
enlarge and step. Step.
Hold
Okay.
still, you shitter.
There we go. Okay. Good. Can all of you move your characters as well?
Duh.
Okay. Good. Des and Aiden.
1 second.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay. Good. And Aiden, you can move your character.
That's well done, yeah.
Excellent. We have movement on all fronts. Excuse me. Why? Oh, okay, cool. Your character is there. All right. Excellent. Edit.
My new character's name is Glenn.
Hang on. You're not even
Glenn.
in scene. Get out of here.
Fucking
crazy kid.
Glenn.
You're not even in
Oh.
scene.
In that case, I'll just ignore everything until my character gets on screen.
Yeah, fuck you, Glenn. Get the fuck
Okay.
out of here.
Good. Save.
Wait, fuck. I did that backwards.
Okay, excellent. All right. So let's start off with each of the characters that did come out of Cryo's sleep. Are any of you going to be doing anything before you get called to the bridge?
Well, we have whatchamacallit, the free time or whatever? Or
Yes.
yeah, there's the thingy. I can't remember the specific name because it's been a week. But motherfucking trucker. Hold on, let me open CompCon.
This is a Christian Lancer tabletop D&D RPG, JFRPG.
You mean JFK Assassination Simulator?
I mean, we have assassinated several people.
I mean, so far, friendly fire is the leading cause of death here for this team.
I mean,
as is the
yeah.
usual in the NBC.
Downtime reserves, that's it.
Yes. Long story short, Dom is calling all of you to the bridge. However, is there anything that any of you would like to do before you get called in? This is all free action, so don't think that like, as long as you're
And
not spending
just-
like 30 days doing something, you know.
Just to be like making sure we are we do have access to our mechs, right?
Not yet.
All mags.
But didn't we get them though?
No.
When did
Not
we get
yet.
mixed? Yeah.
Yeah, you have not received your mechs yet.
The plan is to get mechs. You just don't have them right now.
But wasn't the SST guy supposed to give us them?
Eventually,
Well.
No, I remember the SST guy saying that he wanted
it
to give
got
us
mentioned
mechs.
that we were going to be given mechs, We have not gotten our mechs yet.
Okay.
Ghost.
Thank you for clearing
Yes.
that up.
It's time to be
Four.
constructed.
Well, maybe not given mechs,
I
but we would
suppose,
get mechs.
maybe look over like the job offers that I got given last time. Maybe do a bit more research on the company. That's about it.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, obviously,
Um,
you don't need to pull up the information now, but like that's pretty much what I'll be doing. You know.
Yeah.
How about I'll just do downtime reserves after we get briefed,
Sounds good.
if that's fine. Yeah, cool.
All right. Hang on, Kaiser. Let me send you some items.
What else?
Hmm?
I'm gonna start building it. The
Okay.
thing.
So you want to
The big-
spend your today's welding doing that?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and place on the Google Doc like like an I, like a capital I, to indicate that you've worked on it, and then put like put a color on all of the items that you have successfully completed, and then for the hell gun, just put an I, and then once you hit 3 on that, then we'll continue.
Oh wait, hang on, boys. Lemon is online. I'm gonna ping the cunt.
Huh.
There you go.
I'm just gonna move my character to the table because, well, why not? If we're gonna get briefed. Hannah Low, banned, no level for you.
Here you go, Kaiser. There are your side missions for ISPN.
Okay. I'll look over in a moment.
Do I get any? Does anybody else get any?
Did you win nobility in the last mission? No.
Yeah, none of you have any sort of status or standing within the ISPN, so no.
Big
Okay.
brain from Lemon. Big
Kaiser's
brain.
thing is done. Dog is going to spend his full rest after the mission. Then, Des, are you doing anything?
Sitting.
Des is sitting. Okay. Kaiser, are you doing anything for your full rest?
No, I'm probably just chilling.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Aiden is doing his welding. Okay. So then, why don't you guys? We'll just go ahead and have you guys come on in. Take a seat around the table. Stop.
Where the fuck is it?
Play the game. Don't worry about anything in the Discord.
Look, shit on Lemon free.
Just stop. Just,
We gotta
we're
make
here,
Lemon
let's just
angry.
enjoy the game. We had a couple technical difficulties, if you will, with the cryostasis. So a few of your comrades have been left in cryo until the tech team can get them figured out. In the meantime, just to kind of help round out your numbers, he presses a button and the door behind him kind of whooshes open.
This man materializing people. Fuck.
So it seems.
Door behind slides open, and another fellow enters in. Here we go.
All
Glenn,
right.
come on
Hey,
over
look.
and introduce yourself.
Let's see. All right. So my character is a
Son, you
thin
gotta
dude.
stand by the table. You're talking in the corner.
All right. Fine. Sure.
Get moved in, boyo.
My character moves up nervously and goes, "Hi, I'm Glenn. I've heard a lot about you, and I'm really excited to work with y'all. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just zoom in on this character profile picture real quick. I want to see this shit. What is this?
I was thinking the same.
Where is
thing.
it from?
It's a character art from random ass place. I literally just searched sci-fi dude, and this is one of the things that came up, or a picture that included that dude.
10 out of 10.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
there I
Very
found worse. I definitely found worse.
Well, I don't know what they told you, but
Yo toro.
welcome aboard, suppose.
Well, I heard you guys like blowing stuff up for one. I really like blowing stuff up.
Yeah, see,
And for
you'll
another,
fit
no,
right
I
in
Sylvia
there.
heard y'all. I heard that you actually worked on a planet recently that my uncle worked on. His name is
I keep.
You don't know your own uncle's name?
Give me a second. I'm forgetting it off the top of my head.
Buckaroos.
My uncle's name is Cletus. Did you meet him while you were there?
yourself.
Fucking frog.
Hey,
Frog
Frog, if you
were
want
busy
to come in,
going.
if you could just,
Just-
please, we're in a game.
Yeah, fuck off.
Rock,
Yeah.
bye.
So
Bacon.
did y'all meet my uncle Cletus while you were there?
I
I
must have
haven't
missed
heard from him in a
sadly.
couple weeks. Did something happen?
I heard
Yeah.
they,
I thought I'd recruit him and let you guys introduce to each other. Thought it would make a really well-balanced team.
You fucker! This is German grit
That's
right now.
just
You
falling
fucker!
flat on the table.
This is German grit stalking. You fucker!
Hey, look, he applied just like the rest of you. I just accepted the application. Now
You
you
fucker!
can explain it to you. Figure this out. I'm just here to make sure you don't kill each other.
Wait, what happened?
He's dead.
I'm going stealth. I'm out.
He's dead?
He died.
How did he die?
He died.
Well, the man who just disappeared beside me, you have him to thank. You're welcome.
Oh, God! Ah!
I'm selling your ass out. Fuck you.
I
Sorry for
should
your
have
loss.
constructed the other one. Ah!
Yeah, wasn't our first choice, but yeah.
I nuked
Someone
his
decided
entire
to hastily
family.
call in orbital bombardment. You know how it be.
I killed his entire family. Oh my God! What have I done?
Condolences.
Glenn, for his part, looks heartbroken by this revelation.
He's gonna
That's
die
just
of
always
depression
has the
already.
same
Fuck.
voice. That just always has the same face con.
Well, gonna light up a cigar and be like, yeah. Sorry for your loss, boys.
Well,
Awkward silence.
mm-hmm.
I've killed
So,
somebody.
Don, you got a job for us?
Yeah. So, Katie, go ahead and play the recording. As Dom explains this, Katie, again, the slowly spinning, kind of always lit firecracker begins to spin rapidly, and then a small, basically pure golden looking woman appears, and she just kind of happily chirps off, "First, Dom, hang on a second." And you kind of see she disappears for a couple seconds as she begins to pull up the old recording. Before you guys went into cryo, we had received a transmission from the SSC. Does anyone know what that means? before I go any further?
No.
Not off the top of my head.
Why is the room speaking? Where the hell's that tech boy?
I just slowly reappear hidden behind the desk. Just constantly
Right.
staring at him.
So the Smith Shimano Corporation is second
that one.
oldest in the galaxy. This is one of the first, or the second really, before the GMS. These guys have been. If there was a trade, if there was a copyright strike, if there was some pro-democratic revolutionist bullshit that happened, the SSC has been primarily responsible for a lot of changes in the galaxy. If you want to talk about some old money, this is your coin. The problem with that is, though, they're, well, put it simply, they're shady as hell. I don't trust them. I don't trust anyone that works with them. And if you can find me a trustworthy SSC, I'll show you a mech that doesn't want to explode if you shoot it enough. So
This makes me really want to find a trustworthy SSC now.
when you go into this mission, the money's good. What the client gave, at least in the advance, it all checks out. The money's good. The money checks out. And we'll be moving on. As we're underway, we're currently in Blinkgate travel towards one of the core worlds to build you guys your mechs. But I think Katie's got the analog or the recording now. And as he discusses this, you see the table begin to kind of gather like golden orbs of light as what appears to be a very older looking gentleman in a complete suit essentially kind of takes over the screen. The table, if you will. Let me get to the information for that. There we go. Okay. And the man kind of begins. He's a very aloof gentleman. He goes, "Good evening. My name is Sir William Jonathan Attenborough from the SSC Corporation. You've probably heard of us."
I mimic his everything.
Glenn kind of cocks his
Everything.
head. For some reason, I'm more familiar with the name Attenborough than I am with the SSC.
We are of the SSC looking to hire you for a very delicate manner.
Who the fuck's talking to us? There's nobody here.
Literally the guy on the table. You Papega, are you listening?
No, but there's nobody on the table.
Well,
There's a
it's
hologram on the table.
yeah, it's a
But
fucking hologram.
Get
Don't
a
worry about
hologram.
it.
We are looking for someone to handle a very certain delicate situation for us.
You've got the wrong
Titanium
people.
8. You see, we had a certain falling out with a very, very valuable AI of ours, which we would most appreciate if you could go and retrieve for us. We will send a total of 45 million mana, paid half up in front, and then another half once completed. If you have any questions, you can talk to my assistant. Ta-ta! And as the recording completes, the face immediately disperses, and Katie retakes the table, or retakes her position, like in the middle of the table.
Glenn makes the observation, with an attitude like that, is it really any surprise that the AI just kind of left?
Oh, not at all.
He's not really up his own ass, but I mean, with an offer like that, that's a pretty petty he's offering.
Well, right now we're heading towards Callium 7, one of the core worlds, to find a local mechanic that can outfit all of you with your first mechs. So, regardless of what happens, we're going to be taking this contract for at least the first half. It didn't look like all we have to really do, from what it sounds like, is just pick up some stupid looking AI and then we'll be on our way. So, any questions, team?
Do I get mech too?
Part of the team? All right, good. Any other questions?
No, I think we're good.
Great. one of you is going to be the team lead. Who's going to be it? You've already had the blinking
Well, I
blind
haven't had it.
problem. You already got de facto, and you kind of went silent for most of the mission. So I guess that leaves you. And he points towards Echo.
All right, that's okay with me.
You're going to be responsible for making sure that the team and the mechs all get delivered onto our ship without any issues. Because we're going to have some issues with spacing, I want you to reach out to the our sister ships. Yeah, let me go find those names. Hang on.
This seems a little too easy.
Mm,
Where are
no, I think it'll
There we
just be.
they? Where are the names that I put? The Milmos and where's the other ship? 9. The Ida.
For how much he's paying.
There we go. I want you to reach out to the captains of both those ships and see if we can make sure that all of you at least have your mechs. We're going to need to make sure there's enough space, so might even need to go ship shopping, if you will, to make sure that we can transport all of your frames.
All right.
Excellent.
I mean, with the
Get out of my brig.
fucking
This is the
massive
brig.
amount of
Or bridge, sorry.
credits we're getting paid.
Yes, this is the brig. Fancy looking brig.
Yeah, it's a pretty fancy brig, internet cafe and everything.
Yeah.
I think we should all do, if we haven't already, do cloning, just in case.
Yeah, probably for the best.
So that way Taryn doesn't lose character again.
I mean, it was
My
literally
previous
the only
character
one who
just didn't
didn't
agree with
clone.
cloning. This one has no problem with it.
So, you guys are going to go and get cloned?
Yeah,
Yes,
make sure it's
we're gonna do
updated at
cloning.
least.
Okay, fair enough. So each of you heads towards the cloning bay. Since there isn't technically a contract price for this one, I will only charge about we'll do $20,000 for each of you for this
It's
just
not bad.
instead of
gonna
just like a
randomly
flat
Let me
rate on
open a
top of the
notepad real quick so I
25.
can keep track of this shit.
So
what did I have?
45.
73.
So Mr.
300.
Attenborough paid up front 25 million of the 45 million mana contract. Okay. So you're
Yeah,
aware.
so
So right now you
then-
have an
we
open
can
budget.
afford to get mechs.
so 5 divided by 25 million, so we each get 5 million. Cool.
So there's an open
Wait,
tab,
what?
if you will, of 25 million mana.
Okay.
Okay. So
Well, if we're gonna split it at the beginning, then
it's
we can
up to
just
you
get
guys
5
how
mil
you want to
each.
do.
But
Well, let's see.
I don't
It
know.
costs us $1 million each to get a mech,
Well, that's and that'd give us like extra money for systems.
and he said about we might need to go ship shopping. So if we do need to go ship
Okay.
shopping, that's the
So-
20 mil there.
I think we distribute 1,500,000 each, and then keep
I
the
think
rest
we
for
should go
yeah,
ship
ship
that's
shopping first and then
Yeah.
split the remainder.
I mean, we don't know if we even need another ship. That's the thing.
Yeah, we don't know.
We
if
should
need
we
one
should
yet.
figure out how many
First things
what we need in
first.
terms of ships,
First things
and
first.
then figure out max.
Mechs, right? Because then we can figure out how big they're gonna be and what kind of size space we need. Yeah.
Well,
Then we
from
talk
what
to
we
captains.
We might need a specific dropship just for Kaiser and him and his Barbarossa.
Look, don't blame me because my mech is dummy thick. Okay.
Let me
Well,
Yeah.
from what I
rephrase
remember
because I
saying
think there's a bit of
before-
confusion real quick. The ship that Dom was referring to, he means like a starship, not like a transport ship.
Yeah, that's what I was on about.
Okay,
So I
just
was-
wanted to
That's
wanted to
why I
clarify that just to be
said-
safe.
From
should
from what
probably
Ghost
check-
said before, we just each slot can hold any size mech.
Yeah, but I'd just like
But
to
only one mech
iterate
can
what
fit
I was
per
gonna
slot.
say, if you don't mind.
All right, yeah, go.
First, we figure out some mech sizes and whatnot. Obviously, this ship can't hold all of them. So then, we'll talk to the other captains, see what they can squeeze in for space. If we don't have enough space for all the mechs, then we go ship shopping. Because otherwise, we don't need another ship for no reason, you know?
Yeah.
Especially since their maintenance and the crew and all that shit, that shit would be expensive, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If we don't have to buy it, we no need to, you know.
When I said ship shopping, I included that step.
So we got
It helps.
Well, you
organization
didn't
for me,
say it, so
sorry
that's
about
why.
Yeah, I didn't say it outright, which is my fault.
You're good.
or wait, shit, motherfucker.
Look at Frog watching the stream.
Frog,
Thank you, Frog. Very cool.
thank you, Frog. I appreciate you.
Wait, is he
Damn,
actually?
boy, look at that. That's
That's
gorgeous
a nice
right
looking
there.
place. Yeah,
That's a nice looking. Yeah, that's nice. He's very nice.
very nice.
I wasn't
Got,
sure
like, a
whether my
Ooh.
pilot was
horse
gonna
and
get a
shit.
mech,
Ooh, he's
so I
got us up
actually
on the
haven't
big
set up a mech for this
Yeah,
pilot yet.
we're on the big screen.
Ooh.
We're kind of a big deal now.
Ooh.
Hit him with
Alright.
the pog.
Yeah, gotta hit him with the fog. Okay, so I've got,
Kind of shit.
and then, okay, so do you want to like give us, like, I'm not, because like when you look at frames, it doesn't really tell you the cost.
Technically speaking, there are no costs anywhere inside the game.
Yeah,
I
this is all homebrew
scoured.
stuff like
All
Ghost
of
made.
this is being homebrewed, so bear with me as we go forward. I'm gonna keep repeating this because again, a lot of this is mostly homebrewed, just because I wanted to give you guys a fleshed out world instead of just haha mech combat go pew pew and
I get
there's
you.
no substance to it. So just ask questions as you go, and I'll try and work with you and make sure we don't cause too many loopholes.
Okay.
Cool.
Like I
God,
said, a
this
lot of this mission
This is a nasty weapon.
is gonna be mostly
I
RP.
can't
So.
wait. It's gonna
All
be
right, so
great.
let's go ahead and start. You guys are going to be going towards at least current. So, to my understanding, the game plan right now is to go and get cloned or your memories backed up, correct?
Hold
Back
on.
up, yeah.
I want
Yeah.
to talk to Dom. It's Dom, right? You know,
Yeah.
Dom
Yeah.
I want to talk to Dom real.
Do you want to include
Yes.
the rest of the party, or do you want to just be alone?
We could be alone.
Okay. What is it?
So Dom,
Mm-hmm.
can I have my own workshop, like a small one in the corner
It
somewhere?
costs you, but yes.
All right, how much?
I would have to look all that up, honestly. We would probably have to clear out some of the crew quarters and consolidate some more space, but it's possible. I mean, hell, if you just get your own ship, you can just take over your own space anyways. I would assume
Don't worry,
that,
I have a plan for
es-
that.
especially a workshop of whatever size you're planning to work up is going to be quite space consuming, if you will.
Yes.
And both the Ida and the Minmus are quite maxed out in terms of capacity, and so is mine. So if you want to buy out the space, I can rent it to you, sure, but it's going to be quite pricey.
Let me know in the future how
Mhm.
much it'll cost, and we'll talk about it then.
My guess, realistically, is for all the costs associated with it, you're probably going to see about a 45 to 50% increase on rent and general charges.
That is pricey. I may just wait till I get.
We ain't
my
got
own
much
ship.
space here, boy.
I'm well aware. I wasn't complaining. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
I might
Anything
just
else?
wait till I get my own ship then.
Anything else?
Nope. All good.
Alrighty.
No, that's not.
Oh, so this ne.
Duh.
All right, so you guys head towards the cloning facility. It's the exact same as you guys always see. There's the wonderful scientists. They're just kind of tipping and tapping away at keys as the tubes that you see off in the corner continue to float with the basically empty soulless husks of the ready-to-go clones of the other teams. The scientist greets you in. Come in, please. Are you guys ready for your mapping? Your brain map?
I am so excited. This is the first time my brain is getting mapped.
Well, let me go ahead and tell you everything that's going to occur. So please take a seat. Take a seat. And he gestures rapidly for each of you to take your seats.
I'm just gonna go sit where I normally sit.
I don't remember
So-
where I normally sit.
Each of you take your normal seats. I want all of you to go ahead and roll a Constitution check as I explain everything to.
That's 1d20, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
I'd assume
is
plus
correct.
grit.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can roll with grit.
Oh,
if you,
right,
If
plus
you have
grit.
it.
Um,
So tell me, boy, what's your name?
yeah, hold
My
on.
name is Glenn.
Well, nice to meet you, Glenn. I'm Dr. Strattensburg.
Hey,
I'm
Nice
going
to meet you.
I'm going to be your brain mapper for today. So what's going to happen here is you're going to see some small little wrist restrainers as the brain mapping begins. Now, do you know what brain mapping is?
No, not really.
Okay, so it's a really simple process. So if you look behind you, there are 3 small little needles that are going to be inserted to the base of your spine. And what's going to happen is it's going to send you to a small little place, your happiest little place. If you can think of one, it doesn't have to be, it can be whatever you want. It can be hookers, it can be happiness, it could be a sunshine, it could be with your friends. It doesn't really matter, as long as it is the place that makes you the happiest. And what will happen is the scanner is then going to take a look at all the data and information that's inside your head and just trying to recreate it. So if anything were to happen to and he kind of like taps your little shoulder, your fleshy little corpse here, we'd make sure that nothing ever happens to you on the inside. Do you have any
That
questions?
sounds lovely.
I forget how grit is just your license level, right?
No, grit is 1/2 your license level.
It should
Yeah.
be on the left-hand side of the character sheet.
I don't know,
It
not
should
what
give you
seeing
like
what
a
license
plus
level
grit.
are you, dog?
Huh?
What license
Two.
level are you?
2.
Then I believe it's
It should
1 or
be
2.
1. It should be 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm 3 and I'm 2. Yeah.
And is there anything that I might be able to get to help me out with this, or? Sorry, I'm just looking if I can cheese more points out of this. Ah, no, there it is. It's in the skill trigger section. Okay, yeah, so I'll just, okay. Fuck! Okay, ow. Motherfucker.
Poggers.
Am I allowed to go with my first roll?
No, you decided to roll again for
Wait,
whatever
why
reason.
did you roll again?
I don't know, I'm retarded.
Nope.
Good job, dog.
Should have just taken the W when you got it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just finish getting some stuff written down here. So each of you, as you go through, you feel the present sensation. Des, I still need your roll, please. Okay, wow, thank you. All right, excellent. So once again, all of you feel the tingling sensation as the tri-tipped needles essentially enter the base of your skull, and you go off to your happy place. Whether that is for some of you, basically a burning village and you holding the match, or it's family, or it's dinner with your close loved ones and your friends. For just a few hours, you go off to what can only be described as the happiest place in the universe for each of you. After a few hours' time, you hear the remindful chiming noise that occurs at the end of each of the sessions to kind of let the body know we're about to pull you out, and if there's anything you wanted to do inside the dream, now you have a couple seconds to go and do it. After that's done, you feel this pulling sensation as the needles begin to exit the base of your skull, and you return to the room with the 3 tubes and the scientist idly chatting or typing away at a keyboard. What's up?
Ghost, I'm gonna have to be right back. Just keep going about the story.
Yeah, no, go ahead. So going from order from top down, Marcus, the restraints come off of you, and you stand up, and you feel a little bit woozy. You feel a little bit kind of, you're not really feeling too good. Maybe you shouldn't have had that cigar for breakfast, but you know what? You're a man, and you do what you want.
It helps the lungs. It's fine.
Glenn, you stand up, and for your very first brain mapping, you actually do quite well. You get up, and you don't really feel too much nausea. You're definitely looking a lot more colored than Marcus, who's looking a very ghostly white right now as he kind of leans and sips some water. Britt, who, after you would think being cloned and then mapped multiple times, gets up and then immediately crumples to the floor, basically just kind of in extreme nausea. The scientist immediately gets up. He doesn't seem too worried about it. You can tell he's done this multiple times. He walks over and kind of, almost like a mother to a child, begins slowly rubbing the back of Grit with one of the one of the cleaning bots coming over and standing idly waiting basically for Grit's or breakfast to come up. Echo, you stand up and join basically Grit on the floor next to him, almost parallel to him, if you will. You immediately show your your breakfast to the floor, and the bot, which was standing next to Grit, immediately goes over to you and begins slowly kind of cleaning and sterilizing the area around you, though it doesn't physically interact with you. The scientist, seeing you basically hit the floor and almost begin convulsing, actually runs over to a small little, what looks like a medicine cabinet, and pulls out a syringe and injects what seems to be a fluid into your neck. And the nausea and sickness begin to slowly subside, but you're feeling pretty rough right now with just basically your breakfast coming up and then almost going into a small seizure. Kisa, you stand up and you actually feel quite refreshed. Your happy place was just a wonderful experience as always, and you kind of get up, do a big stretch, and then you kind of wait for the others to join you at the door. While this is occurring, you hear Dom over the radio. Attention, all members of Team 2, we have arrived at Kalium 7. Please see me at the bridge when you're ready.
All right, cool.
So, after a couple minutes of each of you kind of slowly getting back to your normal faculties, you get up and stumble back into the command room where Dom is just kind of idly chatting with Katie and waiting for the rest of you to slowly file in.
All right.
Glad to see you guys made it. How was the mapping?
Quite lovely.
Good to hear.
I don't think the mapping enjoys me taking a cigar before ads.
Yeah, I try not to drink before and after. It gets a bit squirrely sometimes. All right, so we are currently over the core world of Kalium 7, one of the obviously 7 jewels of the Inarius sector. I found a local mechanic here who can probably get us a pretty good price for the mechs that we're gonna be looking for. Do you guys have a general idea of what your mechs are gonna be?
Yes.
I
Yes, I do.
I've had this planned out since I was 7.
Thank you. Very cool, Glenn.
Thank you, Glenn.
look at that boy.
How about you, young lady?
I have no idea.
Squad
Crab
lead,
race.
I'm gonna need you to work with Kisa to make sure that she gets her mech. What about the robot?
Yeah, I will.
Obviously, since Aiden's not here, Aiden's character just kind of nods in agreement.
Oh yeah.
Oh dearie me!
Oh yeah.
I thought I'd go ahead and take the liberties of reaching out to the captains to let them know that you guys are going to be reaching out to them, so you can begin discussing logistics of your mechs before you go out and buy. I think it's important to make sure we have the cubby space before anything happens.
Yeah.
So I'm going to introduce you to the. So there's 2 captains. They're actually twins that I've met along a whiles back. The first one is Sarah Ulrich, and the other one is James Ulrich. They are essentially, I like to call them the splicing twins. Sarah is responsible for the Mimas, which is the orbital bombardment ship that you guys used to glass the other planet a while back. And James is responsible for
glass?
the Ida. Well, I think glass might be a bit of a pleasant word. Let me rephrase that. A small galactic star implosion on a planet.
Yeah, I was about to say, at
Very
least give us
nice.
full credit for our mistake.
Oh, and don't forget about the blink gate bombing.
That's what he's on about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, I'll leave the bridge to you guys. Just let Katie know whichever one you'd like to talk to first, and she will set you up or set up the contact information from there on out. Any questions for me before I go?
No, I think we're good.
All right, good. And with that, he does a little nod and begins to kind of head his way out out and off the bridge. After a couple moments, Katie once again re-illuminates on top of the hollow table and just kind of stands there idly for all of you.
Alright, suppose we should, well, first figure out what Gisa wants for her mech, and then, figure
Oh.
out space for everything.
Yes, we will be you know, talking
What
firing
licenses
mechs
does
and
Kisa hold?
It's a good question.
that is a good question. I agree.
Looks at Kisa.
How do I?
You go to your so go to your pilot, right?
CompCon tactical profile.
Tactical profile, and then go. It'll just tell you.
Yeah.
It'll it's under your gear loadout. It'll say licenses.
Sherman 2, IPS, and Tortuga 1.
You can always reallocate your licenses if that's the one you don't feel like you want.
So you have one Tortuga license. Do you have any other licenses?
Two
Sherman.
in Sherman.
Sherman.
Two in Sherman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you got
So you're probably
So,
going with a Sherman mech.
Well,
Well,
you
it's the only one
you
she can
are
get
aware
besides
that you
Everest.
don't have you can only have the GMS pattern 1 Everest
No,
frame.
No, she's got-
No.
she's got the
'cause you-
Sherman.
I have
No,
Sherman.
because she only has 1 license level in each.
I
No.
have 2.
No, she has
Oh, you
two
have
in the
two?
Sherman and one
Two
in
in
Tortuga.
Sherman,
Okay,
one
never
in
mind.
the other. Yeah.
Never mind. Sorry, I misunderstood what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm the only one. I should be the only one that can only use the Everest.
Okay, so you have 2 in the Sherman. Okay. So you will be going for the Sherman mech.
Did anybody die in my absence?
Does
Nah,
no, but we're talking about mechs. What are you getting, Aiden? Since I'm squad lead for this mission,
That's great.
because each of us allocated we've allocated 1.5 million from the upfront each, so that everybody has a little bit of money to get mechs and anything else that they need. So in total for the team reserve right now we have 17.5 million for a ship and anything else we need, hiring crew, etc.
if
So
needs be.
yeah.
Otherwise, we just divvy it out to everyone and it's like,
Yeah,
hey,
that'd be
money.
Yeah. So for starters, I'm going with the Metal Mark. Kaiser's getting the Barbarossa, correct?
Duh.
Okay. And then Glenn, what are you getting? You're getting the Everest. Dez is
Yeah.
getting the Sherman. What about you, Aiden?
Duskwing.
Dusk
Huh?
Wing. Duskwing.
Duskwing. Okay. So we
That
got
fits him.
mech sizes. Okay, so we got 3 Barb,
Chonk.
3 Sherman, 1
It's a shame I
Um,
can't. It's a shame I can't use the
Everest,
modifier that
1.
makes the Barbarossa one size bigger.
It's the
Odd. Size
Duskwing.
4.
Okay,
Sadly, you
Duskwing's
can't
half.
make it size 4.
That's gonna make it nice. Okay. 1/2. Okay, so and then what was Glenn's again?
Glenn's getting the Everest.
Glenn's Everest, yeah. So
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
right,
using
right.
all.
one, ain't it?
So we
yeah,
got-
I'm
Okay, and then
licensed
Metal
level
Mark is the
0.
last one. It's me.
Yeah, Everest is size 1. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Everest
so-
is the size 1.
Yeah. Okay, so in total we've got a size 3, 1, 1/2, and 1. So
They're all so
sounds great.
tiny.
okay, and then which one does Lemon have? Because Ghost, you have his
Are we
tactical
buying for
profile on
Lemon?
yours. Well, no, just if we're gonna buy a ship,
We should
then
make sure
we need
that
to make
everyone
sure
has
that
a slot.
everybody has
Okay.
space when everybody's here.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So
So he has the
what's-
Saladin, which, if I recall, yeah,
Saladin, that's like a
Saladin.
size 1, ain't it?
Saladin
That
is
is
a
size
size
1 or
2.
No,
size
size
2.
2, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna. Yeah, because I think he wanted to go for Flame Boy.
Flame
Yeah,
Boy.
Saladin's.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
Size
think
2.
he's a size
So in total
Why not
is
just go to Napoleon
4,
then and
5,
be like, I can't
6,
die?
8. So total is 8.5. size.
3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7. Where'd you get 8.5? So Kaiser is a 3. Can you
Okay,
just read off
so
the sizes? for
Kaiser
me?
is a 3, Sherman
Uh-huh.
is 1, Everest is 1.
Whoa, no.
Dust,
5.
No, stop. Kaiser's 3, Barbarossa. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Next one.
Sherman, Des, size 1.
Okay. Sherman. Sorry, I'm writing all this down so that way
Yeah, I have it all written down actually.
Yeah, well, it also
Who
helps if
needs the
Ghost has it written
DM?
down. Yeah.
Okay, next one.
There.
Okay. So Everest is who's that?
Size
Size
1.
1.
Right. But I mean, who's piloting the Everest?
Glenn.
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 Yeah.
Okay. Glenn, and then Aiden is the half with the dusk.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Metal mark is me.
And you are the metal mark. Wait, I thought there was a
Yeah,
2.
I'm the metal mark.
Oh yeah, Lemon's the 2, right, with the Saladin?
Yes.
Yes, Lemon is
Okay.
the Saladin.
And then Lemon. And then you are the metal mark with a 1. Alright. What is metal mark? I don't remember seeing that one.
It's a
Let's see.
I think it's
it's
a.
a striker frame from SSC.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's SSC.
Yeah, it's the Smith Shimano.
Of course, he's getting a mag from the people that were just being paid a fuck ton of money
Hey,
by.
hey, I was
Sheesh.
fucking picking them before. Don't even at me. Don't at me.
Okay, cool.
Dog. Fucking disgrace to the company.
Metal mark, there you are. Oh, okay, yeah.
ISBN will remember
Got
this. Just they get a Harrison Armory pick.
You can't spell war crime without Harrison Armory.
Exactly.
Okay, excellent. So then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. Alright. Good.
Wait, question.
Yes, this.
Can I possibly get the Tortuga instead?
Yeah, if you reallocate your
If
license
you,
points.
yeah, if you reallocate your
I
license.
will reallocate.
Did you ask how?
Tortuga real quick.
Tortuga is a 2?
Just go to your licenses and then you can just...
Tortuga's a 2, yeah.
Tortuga's a 2, so that would send it up to 9.5.
Yep.
Oh, fuck off, KB.
What's he doing?
He said, why you disgrace the company.
Why you disgrace the company? Get fucked.
Cool.
Okay, so that would make it 9.5 size then, total.
Oh, Dot is also in chat. Hello, Dot.
Yep.
Sherman is getting changed to the Tortuga. Tortuga, so size 2. And then
But Kisa doesn't have enough license levels for a Tortuga.
she's reallocating them.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
she-
reallocate
That's
your
allowed.
licenses every time you level up, so.
Oh, okay.
We'll
Just
just,
said
since
she
we
did it
haven't gone into a
preemptively.
mission since she's leveled up, we'll just count it as her
I'll-
level up
yeah.
reallocation.
Okay,
Hmm,
hang
yeah,
on now.
Tortuga.
That's the DM's call, first of all. I'm going to allow it, but that's not
Fair
your
enough.
decision for future notice.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
What do you mean? It's the people's decision. Nah.
Haha. Laughs in DM.
Overthrow the DM, Crab Rave.
Overthrow the
This
I
is
am
the
now
democracy.
Tortuga 3.
We are the DM now.
DM
Alright, time to
exists.
respec
Hour.
from Barbarossa real quick. Nah.
I think I normally just hide and shoot, so Tortuga is for defending.
Tortuga is
sense.
more of a close combat shotgun boy. Yeah.
He chunk.
He's pretty
Chonk.
chonk, yeah.
He chonk.
But you're not the big chunk.
I
Tokugawa.
don't want to be the big chunk.
Tortuga.
I am the big chunk.
Yeah,
This
you
has
have
to
a
be
yeah,
our
you
big
have an
chunk.
automatic shotgun.
Mother, I crave violence.
Oh, don't. I
Mother.
still want to play the Caliban because fuck, that looks so much fun.
The Caliban looks insane.
Okay,
It's like,
so
hi,
Caliban, which
Doom
one is
Guy,
that
how
under?
you doing?
just to make sure all of you are aware, because I think it's been a while since this has been mentioned, the Blackstar has a current full capacity of 5.
I think
so we're
it
gonna
can
need a
only
second
hold 2 or 3 additionally from
Correct.
what it's
it has
currently holding.
It has a total full space of 5. However, Dom, crap, I'm forgetting the other 2 Merc
Caber
Hiders.
and
So it only
Caber
has 2
and
open
the
slots at
Dreadnought.
the moment. We need to find 4 open slots.
Invictus, the Green Caber, and the Dreadnought currently hold 3 of the 5 spaces available.
Yeah, so we could slap 2 mechs in, and then we'd have to see about the other ships.
Yeah,
for mech
we'll need a
spaces.
second ship, most
Hang on.
likely.
Correct.
1, 2, 3.
Aiden, are you
Okay.
back yet?
Yeah, I've been back.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure
He's
because
just
I know
not
that you had
talking.
asked me a specific question. I think that this is an opportune moment for you to include that.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, so
All right.
who do we go to talk to about getting mechs, and then we'll do ships.
I
We'll
mean,
do
since we're already here on the ship, we might as well contact the other captains.
captain for a ship. Yeah.
Yeah,
See
because
if
if
we
they
can
have the same space like things as
see if we
the
can
ship,
outright
then
buy an extra ship, because
I mean, first
renting.
see what kind of space they have, you know.
Yeah. Because if we
Because
can,
if we don't need to pay for ship and maintenance, then you know it saves us money.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, AI was on the table, so can talk to her about
Yeah,
stuff.
and we will be getting an extra 20 million once it is done.
Yeah.
So
I would do our expenses as if we don't have that 20 million to fall back on after the mission.
well, yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're not even talking about that. We've allocated personal funds, and we've left the team reserve as it is.
Let's first
removing
talk to Katie, get her
Yes,
to
so-
throw us a line to one of the captains. Then we'll go to the other captain, and then we can go see about Max. Because
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're good with that.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool. Take it away, team lead.
All right. So Katie, we're going to need to talk to the other ship captains and see about
Sure. Sarah or James?
Sarah.
Alrighty.
The most generic fucking names ever. Fucking
Give me
hell.
a quick second. As she does this, you hear a distinct ringing noise, a faint ringing noise, as Katie begins to go from the middle of the table, but she actually walks to the side closer towards Glenn and Des. And as she does this, you see a very strong orange light begin to kind of come in from the other side of the table.
Orange
And
woman.
as
Trump's
as
wife.
the light begins to kind of continue to grow, you start seeing what appears to be another set of feet, legs, torso, body, and then arms of another being.
No head though.
The figure then begins to adorn what appears to be almost older medieval armor and a very colorful set of patterns appear on his chest as he begins to almost what seems to be stretch, but he stretches with his hands open and he goes, "Yay! How are you?" And Katie begins to
What?
Katie begins to chuckle and he goes, "Oh, good, Solaris. How are you?" And,
Yeah, this is Sarah's AI.
Solaris reaches out and goes, "Can I help you today?" And Katie kind of relays the request for communication with the captain of the Mimas, and Solaris kind of takes he goes from this very wide open stretch, and you can see his posture change to that a bit more of a quizzical one, and he goes, well, let me take a look around and see if I can find her. And you can see him kind of thinking for a couple seconds, and he goes, I found her in her workshop. Let me go ahead and see if I can patch her right through. And Katie thanks him for that, and then you see Katie's figure begin to recede into the hollow table as Solaris's begins to actually step more towards the middle of the hollow table, and his figure begins to then, just like with the reporting from Attenborough, begins to slowly take on the appearance of a female. And you see what appears to be a woman in her probably mid to late 30s, very long flowing hair, but you can see that she looks tired, as she almost seemingly doesn't even notice that the connection has been made, and she's you see sparks and light flickering in front of her as she appears to be working on something. She speaks up and goes, "This is Sarah. What's up?"
This is Echo from the what's the fucking ship name again? God damn it. I
What is the
spaced.
ship name? I don't remember what the ship name is.
Yeah, I
It's the Blackstar.
spaced. Blackstar. From the Blackstar crew. We're looking to see if we can hire you, your ship, and your crew to help to transport Max and supplies.
You see her kind of stop working on whatever she's doing. She goes, "Yeah, you're those kids from Team 2, right? Dom's boys."
Yes, we are.
Okay. Well, best I can really do is I've got maybe enough space for one of your mechs. You might want to go and ask James. I don't really have a whole lot of space here. Sorry, that's really the best I got for you.
All right. Well, thank you. We'll talk to James then.
Excellent. Sarah out. And you,
All right.
the face of Sarah begins to kind of consolidate into Solarius, and he, in a very, I guess, grandiose way, kind of does a very. He puts his hand across his
Okay,
chest.
Before we get started, my dad's needing to borrow me for a second, so sorry.
You're good. He
Man,
puts his hand across his chest, his hand going all the way and touching his left shoulder, and with a very deep bow, he begins to recede into the hollow table. Katie, after a couple moments, reappears in the center of the table and kind of looks on at you quizzically. "So how'd it go?"
pretty good. Yeah, pretty fine. Yeah.
Questions you
see.
needed?
Hmm?
Did you get all the questions answered?
Yeah, it seems so.
Good.
Suppose we should now go speak to James.
I can go ahead and connect them for you. And once again, she goes from the center of the table, and you can hear the faint ringing noise as she begins to step to the corner, once again closer to you guys than the opposite side, as this time, instead of a very bright, fiery orange, you see what almost seems to appear as white, like dust or like clouds begin to kind of accumulate on the opposite side of the table. And this time, you again, same as before, you see what appears to be feet instead of almost like the metal shoes or just the boots of both Katie and Solarius that you'd seen before, as what appears to be a very tall, if you will, in terms of the AI's woman wearing a very flowing dress. And Katie once again reached out and goes, "Luna, is James around?" You see the AI almost kind of go into herself, and she puts her hands in a thinking kind of pose, and she just looks over at Katie and nods.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
As once again, as with the previous conversation, Katie then begins to meld back down into the table as Luna begins to walk towards the center of the table. And once again, her body begins to disintegrate as the face of a very big man, full beard, full hair, and a very deep looking set of eyes, very strong set of eyes, begins to take over the center of the table. He just kind of seems to stand there looking at all of you and just goes, "This is James."
Yes, this is Echo from the Blackstar from Team 2. We were looking to see if we could hire you, your crew, and your ship to transport mechs and supplies.
"We don't have the space."
All right.
All right then. Well, thank you for your time.
As you say that, his face begins to once again disintegrate and begin to reform into the presence of Luna. and she does a very curt bow and then begins to disappear back into the table. Katie, as before, reappears from the side next to you guys and begins to walk towards the center of the hollow table and looks at you and goes, "They're a quizzical bunch, aren't they?"
It would appear yes, they are.
1, 2, 3, 4. Where's that other boy?
Who?
The one that was always calling me.
I believe
Wasn't-
he is
Alright.
taking a leave of absence at the moment.
No, he's dead.
Ah,
Right. He sadly
Glenn, stop playing fucking Warframe.
passed away on a mission.
As you say that, you can see her. She kind of slumps a little bit. Katie, actually, for the first time, without all the energy, you can see her kind of just lean over and go, "Oh, another one, huh?"
Oof.
Look what you did! You made the AI sad!
Mm.
This is your fault, Terran!
I
You
didn't
Dad.
even have that
It's-
knowledge. I was just clearing it up for you guys.
As
Also,
as
stop
you
playing
guys have
fucking
this
Warframe.
discussion, Katie begins to almost. It's weird because she doesn't meld. She begins to almost step as if she's like walking into the basement. As she begins to walk into the hollow table and disappears from the bridge.
She never.
I'm just waiting for Taryn to just throw it in her face. You killed my family.
Well,
Glenn is still processing that information. Trust me, it'll come out eventually.
seems we're actually gonna have to go buy a ship then, hey?
Yeah, and a crew.
Hey.
Or we could we could buy bigger ship and transfer the crew and sell the old one. If that's okay with Dom.
That's
Well, we don't
certainly up to Dom,
necessarily
yeah.
need to sell the old one. We should look at the economics of buying a new ship and see whether or not it's more economical long term to buy a ship that can hold all of us or buy a ship that can hold just what we need.
Yeah.
Well, all of us. I don't know.
Well, because we have 3 open spaces if we take up Sarah's slot. So we still need 3 more, either way.
We should try to look for a
Yeah.
ship with 13 spaces.
That's a
Why
lot.
13?
Why 13?
So, well, I was thinking more like we buy the biggest that we can get now, so later on
Well, we still
you don't
don't
have to
need
buy a new one.
13.
If Des wants multiple mechs,
Well, I don't, but there
mean-
might be someone who
I know for
does.
sure I'll probably want another mech at some point, but yeah.
Exactly. So either we can get the just right enough amount kind of ship now, or we can get the biggest we can afford, so later we'll be fine.
Yeah.
I see what you're going for. 13 is still an odd number here, though.
yeah,
Eh.
I think we might go with 14 or 15. Just 13 sounds
Whatever.
wrong.
Or 12, maybe.
Well,
Because
what
then
I
everyone gets 2 mech slots.
Let's
what I
see.
did was I just multiplied 2 by everyone, and then I just added +3 because Kaiser.
What?
What?
Yeah, everyone but Kaiser, I just multiplied times 2 for the size of Max, and then I just added Kaiser's 3.
Well,
Yeah,
it
but-
might become 4 because he's gonna get the fucking extra chunk.
You can't make a mech bigger than size 3, sadly. I actually checked.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Fomorian thing only lets you go up to size 3. It doesn't
Oh,
let you go
ooh.
size 4. I know, big upsetty. I can't be extra big.
You can't be Jaeger
Bruh,
sized.
just imagine the fucking
Just
Barbarossa
solo
the size of a
piloting
fucking
size 4. Fuck
just
yeah.
the size of 2 fucking skyscrapers just walks into the field. Just sup,
Yo, what's up?
fuckers!
Boom.
That'd be so stupid.
That'd be hilarious, though. You gotta
Oh
admit.
yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. But oh my god, that'd be
Oh,
ridiculous.
fuck. Well, either way, are we at the planet already, or
It's currently orbiting the planet.
okay? So we should probably go see about this
Yeah, let's-
mechanic
Yeah,
because
and
we don't know
we'll-
how long it'll take to build the mechs. We might as well get
Yeah,
that
let's-
started.
Yeah, we
whilst
might want to
go
get them out of the
browsing
way
ships,
before we
you know?
find a ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
and we'll get the ship logistics down while the mechs are being created.
Exactly.
Correct.
So
And if anybody, once we get our mech set up, if anybody who's not doing anything can do downtime reserves for the mission. You know, and mechs technically as well. Because
I'm gonna be busy with the mechanic anyway. I got some personalizations I need to put on my Barbarossa.
you know, downtime reserves, you can just there's like a bunch of different one. You can create a custom one as well.
Actually, mess with that loadout real quick. See if I can get even more parts on this thing.
are you guys all in agreement to head down to the mechanic then?
Yes. Yes. We're gonna head down to the mechanic.
Da.
Da.
Dos
Da.
Vidania.
Second.
Dos Vidania.
Des is spinning apparently.
Wow.
Wow.
Kisa, are you okay?
We killed someone's family.
Holy shit, okay.
Wait.
I'll take that as a no.
I mean, we killed quite a few people
With the
last
blinket
mission as
bombing.
well, you know. Then again, they did attack us, so, you know.
So, all of you begin to pile on to one of the transport vessels as you descend towards Calum 7. Calum 7 is well, it's one of the core worlds. It is one of the most recognizable planets as it is able to quite successfully balance a very strong, thriving economy with keeping some parts of the planet still beautiful and healthy and vibrant without all of the pollution and smoke that often comes from urbanization. So what has essentially happened is you have an entire planet covered in machinery and skyscrapers and buildings, but as you fly in through the cloud layer, you can actually see little patches and areas that have very large, what appears to be either shields or glass that has just lush forests and vibrant trees of all different types of nature um, growing inside these little domes. As you begin to descend down, Dom kind of relays to all of you that you're going to be meeting Marcus, who is essentially his point of contact here on Calum 7 for any and all large-scale production operations. He's more or less given you this name and given you the address to go and get dropped off at, and you're on your way. Give me just a quick second.
Alright.
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
I believe. Do I need to drag your icons onto the screen, or is that something you guys can do?
Let's find out. It is. Wait, I can't.
There we go. Cool. Cool and good.
Oh, look at that chunk. Oh,
That is big chunk.
I like. Very good, very good.
So the ship unloads you probably about a good safe distance away from this giant mechanical shop. As you're approaching, you can quite literally just see these giant towering mechs in what appears to be kind of a manufacturing hallway of just, you see Evers, Barbarossas, Dusks, Metalworks. You just see every type of mech that could be possibly perceived in this hallway of giants. And you can also see there is construction workers, both men and women, and a few armed guards scattered about just to kind of oversee everything and make sure that nothing too dangerous or too risky occurs inside the area.
Foreman. Yeah.
Yeah, foremans and safety crew essentially. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Well, we need to find out who's in charge, really. go talk to them.
Oh, we were given
Start
a
getting our
name,
mechs
weren't
built.
we?
Yeah, I believe we were.
We should probably ask around for that name first.
Yes.
One of you have to remind me what the name was.
Yeah, I don't remember.
His name is Marcus.
Marcus, that was it.
All
I
right,
literally
so
just said
I don't know.
this.
My
Just
long
find a
lost
foreman
twin
or a
brother.
worker and ask for Marcus, I guess.
All right. So you go up to one of the foremen asking for this Marcus character, and he points towards the giant construction center at the far end of the walkway, and tells you Marcus is going to be in there. Just look for the tall gentleman with the blonde hair.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
Hey.
See if I got
I
that
love how
correct.
only 3 of us are here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not even here. Amazing.
Drag your icon on.
I don't see it.
From your
From the
fucking...
character sheet.
Your character sheet, yeah.
If you just drag the character sheet on screen, it'll bring the icon.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there's
Oh, this is on.
there's Des.
Oh, there we go. Cool. Just had to figure that out.
Second.
Ooh. I need to be our back real quick. You just drag me along for the time being.
Okay, so you
Alright.
guys know where Marcus is.
Alright, so we're gonna head to the big red building.
Righty. As you get up to the front of the building, one of the guards asks you to stop and please identify yourselves.
Kisa Blia.
That is Kisa, Glenn Evener, fucking, ugh. Grit Jingsit, and Marcus Aurelian, and I am Echo, and we are from the Blackstar crew.
Echo.
Huh? My name.
Yeah, your name isn't
That's your call
actually
sign.
Echo, is it?
That's my call sign. I don't know.
But you're referring to everyone else by their name.
My name is Nikolai Petrov, and we are from the Blackstar crew.
Just wait out here for a
we're-
second. He,
Alright.
You see him kind of turn around for a second, and he puts his 2 pointer fingers towards what seems to be his ear. Again, they're in full kind of spacesuits here. And after a second, he says, Marcus will be right out with you. And
Alright.
a few seconds later, let me okay. Excellent. A man appears on the here, actually, let me just scoot all of you over real quick. There we go.
He's so small.
Well, you're small. There we go. Appears on the outside and goes, "Welcome, my friends! I am Marcus. How can I help you? You are from the Blackstar group, yes?"
Kisa would look at him and then look at Grit and then look back at him and then look at Grit again. And I'll say Grit is doing it again. Because they look similar.
Da, what's going on?
We're waiting on
He's outside
Marcus.
right in front of
Oh,
you.
he's already outside.
Well,
Alright,
yes, we are from the Blackstar group.
Yeah, we need to talk to you about getting some mech frames built and acquiring.
Yes, we have lots of mechs. What are you looking for?
At the moment, we need a Barbarossa, a Tortuga, an Everest, a
Here,
Dusk.
One of the security guards comes over.
Oh,
and-
fuck. I'm bleeding. I'll be back.
Alright.
Perfect timing.
This period startup.
Begins pulling out a data slate and writing down your order. So, what do you need? You say Barbarossa, yes? What else?
Tortuga,
Tortuga.
Everest,
Got it. Ah,
Dusk.
very good, very good. Those are very cheap. We have tons of those.
A Dusk,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Metal
small,
Mark,
okay.
and a Saladin.
Metal Mark and Saladin.
No.
Okay. Money, go. And the
Yeah.
trooper runs into what appears to be the the red building and disappears for a couple seconds. And Mark goes, "So you are Dom's new what are you? Tell me. Where did you get the coin for an operation like this? These mechs, they're not. We charge a good price, but still, you're looking at like what 7, 8 mechs?
Six,
We're looking
but
at 6, but yes, we were paid by the.
Numbers. So tell
But,
me, what you filled with rags in your mouth?
Huh?
a corporation hired us to hunt down someone
Thir-
for them.
To retrieve something, yes.
Yeah, and
An
then the
unspecified
upfront
item.
payment. The upfront payment was enough to pay for all the mechs.
What was doing that?
Just hear Aiden in the
Can
background.
you pass us by again, Ghost? I didn't hear that because Aiden.
Yeah, I just
Gonna
heard.
throw me off.
Ugh.
Marcus asked what corp is paying you so much to buy 6
Oh.
mechs?
Well, I believe that in the contract we're not allowed to specify that.
So
Feel free to
contract
take
is say
yeses,
go
though.
buy 6 mechs. That's highly unusual.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Aiden. But yes, we are not allowed to disclose that information.
Come
It's
on,
very-
you can give Marcus something. Was it those SEC boys? They got that good money.
No, sir, it was not.
GMI?
Nope, we're not.
It had to be
we're not.
ISPN then. Those guys, they transport things.
PSN, you mean?
Wordplay.
Oh, it's
Wordplay.
ISPN.
Same difference.
Either way,
Are you making
No
fun of
matter-
my accent?
no, we are not,
Oh,
sir.
it is IPSN. Whatever. Shut up. ISPN sounds better.
Despite the company that we are working for, it's not something we're allowed to disclose, sir.
Mercenaries always with the strong upper lip and just give me money or I shoot. Fine. Be on with you. My man will disclose the rest of the contract for you.
It is.
And
Hey.
All right,
Ay,
thank
ay.
you, sir.
with that, he promptly turns around and goes back inside the.
I really want to
facility.
tell him.
I'm not sure that the contract specifically said we weren't allowed to tell him.
I mean, he's team lead.
Either
if he
way,
want-
I
if he
don't
wants
feel
to,
like
whatever.
worrying about that. Having
You see?
somebody up our ass.
I doubt it. It's someone that Don trusts, you know.
Well,
Also,
you
they
never know.
are. They're paying us a not insignificant amount of money. So, meh.
Yeah. I don't know.
We didn't
Either
even
way.
ask how much the mechs were. He
Mm,
might be
yeah.
The
charging
trooper
more.
that had gone in with the order comes out and goes, "So, I guess we need to discuss payments. How are you going to be divvying
yes.
this up? I can break it down for you, or are you all going to pay as a group? What's the game plan?"
Break it down for us.
Break
real
it
quick.
down, please. Yes.
Alrighty, so anything usually around size 1 or lesser is going to cost you about a flat line of about 1 million mana.
Oh,
Anything
no.
higher, you're going to see an increasing marginal price of about 500,000 mana per size increase.
So about
Canadian.
2 million mana for the Barbarossa and about 1 million for everything else. Got it.
Well, the
No,
Saladin and the Tortuga are going to be around 125.
Are the
you're
the
looking
Saladin
at
and
about
the Tortuga
1.5
both
to
too?
2 million, depending
Yeah,
on
they
any
are.
sort of attachments you want to add to your Barbarossa and Saladin mechs.
So that's
Yeah.
5
Yeah,
for the
leave off about 2
Saladin,
million for me.
Tortuga, and the Barbarossa.
Yeah.
So that's
It might just be
7 or
easier
8 total. 7 or 8 million total.
It might just be
Am I right?
easier to pay as a group instead of doing individually.
Yeah.
So
I just wanted to
We
get
could,
a
we
sense
could
of the
divvy
price
out the
structure
pay
more than anything.
afterwards. you
yeah,
know,
we'll do the
what's
pay
left.
afterwards. So team reserve is just 25 mil for the moment.
Yeah.
So
It's-
sorry about the confusion, y'all.
I just wanted a sense of how much the individual mechs cost.
Yeah.
So if price is size based, that's fine.
I'm gonna be doing this. Am I gonna just? Do you have a card? Do you have any sort
Uh,
of? Do you have cash?
That's actually a good question. How the fuck did we get the money?
yeah. Where's the money? DM, this is your job.
You
This
never
is your
specified
money.
here.
Why didn't you ask?
Where's the money, Lebowski?
You flew down
Where's
to
the money,
You flew
Lebowski?
down to the planet without the
Alright,
company
I'm
card.
calling Dom. Actually, no, not Dom. I'll call.
Dom, we need a supply drop. What do you
AI.
need? $25 million.
AI will
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I'll call Katie on the Skynet phone or some bullshit. I don't know.
Got it.
We can just ask Katie to deal with the payment for us.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
should have access to the bank information.
Yeah.
So what are you
Before
gonna do?
she buys all the
So yeah, I'm gonna
coins with
call
it.
Katie and ask her to handle the
Sure.
payment.
Okay. So you're gonna just step away and then reach out to her?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So you step away from the group, and the Marine begins to kind of shuffle uncomfortably as he's now surrounded by a bunch of complete strangers. And Echo, you kind of again you put two fingers to your ear, and you begin to try and reach out to Katie through the transport vessel. You hear the faint, distinctive chimes of the call sound, and then you hear, "Hello."
Hey, Katie.
Oh, hang on.
We're
a sec.
down in the.
Hang on.
He needs to
Hang
call
on.
a more depressed Katie
Hang
now.
on. Hang on.
What are we hanging
Hang on.
for?
Hang on.
Okay, sorry about that.
All right.
How can I help you, Echo?
We're gonna need you to talk to the guys at the what's the place called?
Just tell her to arrange payment.
Yeah, we need to arrange payment for our mechs and supplies.
Company card?
Yes.
So then why don't you just use that?
We don't have it.
We don't have it on us. Yeah.
So you didn't bring the Echo.
No, we
You
didn't.
didn't bring
We're
the company
idiots.
card down with you.
No.
Okay, yes, I can take care of it. Don't worry about it. I'll go ahead and reach out to the Michael's mechanics, and we'll get it taken care of.
Good news is
Alright,
we can
thank
just
you.
blame this on Squad Lead.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Their
true.
fault. You weren't prepared. It's their fault.
Bad squad leads. Get him out of here.
Get him out
But
of
to be
here.
fair, this is the first time we've ever spent money on the company dime.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is my first time as squad lead too, so.
Congrats.
Get him out of here.
Let's have a squad lead.
So without
so Katie is going
the extra
to
equipment,
reach out
just
to
the-
the system inside Michael's mechanics, and
The-
we'll
yeah,
arrange
the,
payment.
the just the frames are gonna cost 8 mil mana. Fucking Christ.
This is fine.
Okay, well, on top of that, we need to
To be fair, it is what 6 megs. So
yeah, 6 max.
I'm not surprised.
On top of that, we
6
need
or 8 mil
equipment.
isn't bad.
Yeah.
On top of that, we need to make sure our loadouts are, you know.
Yeah, how is loadout going to be priced?
Yeah.
So,
How are we
for
pricing?
main mounts, you're looking at
mech loadout?
$100,000. For any secondary and auxiliaries, it's only going to be about 25,000.
So that's not too bad. What about the heavy mount?
Heavy mount will be 150.
Okay.
What about super heavy?
So it'll probably.
Yeah. What about super
is
heavy?
going to be 350.
And what about what about systems?
Systems are going to hang on. Let me write this down just for future.
Yeah, I was about
use.
to say write it down.
So
It's gonna be
please.
easier.
super heavy. Let me just start from the top and work my way down. HEAVEY is you're looking at 350. You asked for heavy, correct?
Yeah, we're asking for all sizes here.
Okay, so let's just start from the top. Let's start from the bottom and work our way up. So we're looking at systems for the beginning. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
like the smallest. All right.
Systems is a separate class of thing, but yeah.
Yes, yes. So if you're looking at the baseline, you're looking at 50,000.
Per system?
Mm-hmm.
What per
Okay.
system point? Or
Per system?
No,
System
so
point
like-
or actual system?
So to install the system itself, so that way it can walk, talk, breathe, and sneeze, is 50. then any additional is an additional 5.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's not too bad. We're gonna need to calculate the total.
410. How much was a main mount again?
So
Main
Main
is
I'm
mount
writing all
is
this
100.
down.
What
So
about
how much is
integrated mount?
heavy mount? How much?
Hang on.
150.
Main mount is a base 100,000. Heavy main mount is 150,
Okay.
and then
then-
super heavy is 350.
Yeah.
Okay. What about
Um,
integrated mount?
Integrated just come with the mech, don't they?
Yeah, that comes with the
What about auxiliaries? Because they're like smaller ones. I'm assuming they'd be like
Auxiliaries is
are 50.
25 or it's 50. Yes.
You said
okay,
50.
50.
Yeah.
Aux, 50.
Yeah, so if
60,
everybody here could do me a favor, total up
410,
all your system costs and then
510.
send that to me in a DM or
Each.
just put it in Lancer.
Send it to the team lead, and then
Right,
team lead,
so I
you and I
sent-
will go over financing.
Just for future reference, I posted the fucking pricing in the Lancer chat.
All right,
Okay,
cool.
perfect.
I would pin that, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, and that's going
I
to
got it.
probably, and again, this is all homebrewed. I want to say that again. It's all homebrewed.
Yeah.
So if
Alright,
the
dog,
nuggets
I
are
sent
a bit
you-
fucky wucky, we'll work with
I
it,
sent
okay?
you the price of my mech in private, dog.
So
Alright, cool.
assuming
Thank
my
you.
mech is 2 mil.
yeah, just yeah, your mech is 2 million. I already have all the mech sizes and their prices up on my screen, so just go ahead and send me your all your mounts and all that cost.
Yeah,
so-
I calculated
I'll
all
add
my
that
stuff
onto the total.
together, and it comes over just over 1.5 million.
Okay, just send me the
Jesus.
systems because I already have your shit. I already have
Well,
the mech cost.
I've got a super heavy.
Okay, just send me
Well,
the
so do I,
cost
my
of the
guy.
systems.
That is with cost, systems, weapons,
What
and mech. That is the total cost.
That's full price. is what
Which
he's
one's
saying.
your mech again?
Mine's
Is
the Everest.
The Everest. Okay, so just 510. Okay.
Oh, so
It's
oh,
it's
so you included
1,510,000.
Okay.
Yeah. So
including the mech.
Plus
Been having to
another
create a
100,000.
I had to create a micro economy for this.
50,000.
all right.
they
So
got
just
this
yeah,
in.
go ahead and message me once you get there.
You know what we should do in the
5,
future is just
10,
buy a factory, get all the mechs for free.
I don't think that campaign will last this long. To be that long, to be honest. Depends on how Ghost plays it.
You say
Depends on
that,
how
but
badly
you
we
say
treat
that.
our mechs.
Aiden wants to get a friggin' mech carrier thing. I mean, as I said to Aiden, and as I'll say it here on the official during the Lancer game, I'm not going to say no to anything. It's just going to take time to get to a point where that would get to that point, you know?
So I'm
Okay.
assuming I don't have to pay for my own AI because that's one of the perks I have.
I mean,
you can-
if it's built into the mech itself, no. But if it's a system, I believe it would be correct.
Correct. So if it's something that you
So
are
I have to... Right.
if it's
Mine
something that
is
you are
built in.
bringing into
If it's
the
an add-on,
ship,
then.
right.
Hang
So
on, one person at a time, please.
So
But, like-
if you're going, hang on, I got it. So if you are bringing the AI into the mech, as in you already have the AI, you will not be charged.
Okay,
If
so I won't add it
you
then.
are
Alright.
purchasing an AI to put onto the ship, I'll charge you 5K just for the installation. I'm not going to charge you 50 for the systems.
It's something that my character's actually made. So
Okay, so
yeah.
then no, I won't charge.
Yeah.
I'll charge you 50 I'll charge you 5 just for the installation, so that way there's no wibbly wobbly cross contamination and the AI doesn't go crazy.
I'll like the extra 5K then. Okay.
And
Yeah.
frame
So,
traits
just-
and core systems do not count. Correct.
So just for the systems and weapons alone, I'm looking at 530,000.
Yeah, that's
Systems
fine.
and
You're
weapons
only
for me
20K
were only
above his.
510, and I'm only running an Everest.
Yeah, but I got a
Heavy
roast, so
mount
mine's
is
much-
150.
What about a flex mount?
Flex
You-
are
you
also, right,
mount-
technically.
You mount sizes on the flex mount, so it depends on what you're putting on the flex mount.
Yeah. Like, what weapon did you put on it?
Big sword.
Or what does it say
What size is
size-wise
it?
on the name? Yeah.
It should be a main or smaller.
Main. I
So
see.
it's 100,000, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense now.
So yeah, I'll just quickly message you, dog, so you can keep track.
Yeah, I'm-
Yeah,
easily.
please.
I'm using my flex mount to brace my super heavy, so
Okay, so
Oh,
that's
I just have a super heavy slot anyway.
Quick, because I haven't heard Des ask any questions. Des, are you
Hmm?
are you good with everything? Do you have any questions? You've been oddly quiet.
Yeah,
Okay.
Have
good.
you priced up everything?
priced up everything.
Des hasn't been paying attention.
Question. Okay, so question, because I have a. Okay, hold on. Let me find the thing. My one of my talents is called Walking Armory,
Hmm.
and it basically gives me different ammunitions to use in my main ammo
It's
system.
like a
And
carrying ammo
it's a
case,
it's a
basically.
yeah. Basically, I get like different types of rounds to put in my rifle.
it shouldn't
It
make a
doesn't
difference.
count as any system points, but it shows up in my systems. Does that count as like extra?
No,
'Cause-
that's just you're
okay,
just switching
cool.
ammunition types, so I'm not gonna.
Okay, cool.
No.
So
No,
then,
now we gotta pay for ammo, obviously.
systems 50K in total, just for the systems add-on.
System. So the system's option is a base 50K, and then it's additional 5K for every system installed.
Yeah, so you have to pay the 50K no matter what. Oh.
50K for systems.
And then 5K for each of the actual systems you
For each
install.
What?
future, right?
What is a system?
okay.
It's in the system section.
Hang on.
If you scroll down in your mech, there's a system section.
Just heads up, everyone. I'm switching the server region because Dog's having an issue connecting.
Okay.
Should be
200,000
good.
plus 500. That's 250,000.
Oh yeah, Ghost. I do have one question,
255,000.
There we
and
go.
I may want to reallocate. I may want to reallocate my talents depending on the answer to the question.
Oh,
Okay, there we go. Hello.
all right.
So how do the system costs work again?
Oh, I live again.
It's 50K
Okay.
for the first system and 5K for each additional.
Correct.
Okay.
So what
What's
would
your
be
question, Taryn?
I have a talent called Heavy Gunner, and it benefits heavy ranged weapons. Since I'm not actually using a heavy weapon, I'm using a super heavy weapon. Does it still count?
No, because you have to be using a heavy weapon for it to count.
All right. May I reallocate my talent away from Heavy Gunner then?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if I understand correctly, you went into heavy gunner thinking that it would give you the bonus, but it only gives you the bonus for super heavy, correct?
No, I went into I got Heavy Gunner
Other way around.
because Everest has a heavy mount. I
Okay.
ended up putting a super heavy on the heavy mount,
Okay,
Just
and so I
downgrade to
no
a heavy
longer
then.
have a
Yeah.
heavy weapon.
got you.
And I
Just-
could downgrade it to a heavy weapon, but I really like that super heavy. So I'm just gonna move away from Heavy Gunner and put something else there.
Yeah, so you're I would charge you for the super heavy weapon, but again, you can min max it how you want at that point.
All right, I just want to switch that talent away from Heavy Gunner and put
Yeah,
something
no,
else
that's
there
fine,
that might
that's fine.
actually benefit.
That's fine.
Okay. So yeah, when okay, so Des, fucking Glenn. No, you already sent yours to me, Glenn. Wait, Glenn, you were the Everest. Okay, so yeah, I still need Aiden and Des.
I think Des needs help with hers.
Yeah, Des, do you need any help?
Okay.
Well, wait, who's the Tortuga again?
That's Des.
Me.
Are you? Oh, you have to build your mech again, don't you?
Oh, and the Saladin was Lemon, right?
Yeah, Saladin.
If you
was
could
the-
screen share your CompCon, it might
Yeah,
be
that'd be great.
a bit easier.
Des.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. We can't. We'll just. We can't really buy. I don't know how systems are gonna work for fucking Lemon because we don't know his
So
systems.
that's the Everests. Yeah. Okay. So go back to your pilot page real quick. The little person icon at the bottom right. There you go. So mech hanger. Add new mech. Tortuga. Oh wait, why do you not have the light? Oh yeah, you need to add a name. Not mind. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. Haha. All right. So now click on that and start adding whatever gear you need to add onto it.
Yeah, just make the mech the way you need. We've got plenty of money, Des.
Where?
So
Systems.
like add a heavy weapon.
So okay, so you see under the servant
add your
class, you
weapons
see
and
that little
whatnot.
plus button? Yeah, there you go. There you go.
And you've
Wait,
got more
that's-
options. You can scroll
Yeah,
down.
that's your equipment.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's gonna be your heavy mount, so that's gonna be the most expensive thing you get. I'll
It's
start
a main.
adding it
It's
up.
a main size gun, I think.
Well, it is
Yeah,
in
it's a
her heavy
main.
mount, so
Main. Yeah, but it's still a main. Oh, wait,
Yellow.
Ghost.
main or not, it's in the heavy mount, I believe. So
I'll ask Ghost when he gets back.
Hello.
hi.
So say if it's a main gun mounted in a heavy mount, do you pay for the heavy points
No,
cost,
it
or do
should
you
still be a.
pay for
You're
the
paying
main?
for the gun itself, not the actual mount slot.
Yeah, the mouse
Right,
part is
okay.
part of the frame.
Right.
Right. So Des, actually, what you could do is take out the shotgun real quick. Scroll up a little bit.
No, scroll
Oh.
up, scroll up.
No, cancel that real quick.
X out. Scroll up.
Scroll up.
Okay,
There's your
main weapon.
You got a main mount right there. So you could put your shotgun in there, and then you could still use the heavy mount for something bigger if you wanted.
Like, you know,
Like
an
the hammer.
RPG or
Oh, actually, no, the hammer's a the daisy cutter. There you go. That's a heavy.
yeah, that's a heavy. All right, thank you, Aiden.
And
That's
then for
pretty fucking
system,
cheap. What the hell?
And
What the-
yeah, so it's
Okay,
50k for having the systems, and then you get 5k
You were the-
for each system you add.
Dusk, right, Aiden? Dusk.
He's a disc wing, yeah.
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 Okay. So still need.
System. So you're gonna
Ghost.
be all close quarters with this mech.
Yeah, Ghost. Since Lemon isn't here, if you wouldn't mind going through Lemon systems
Pricing
and
his as well,
totaling
yeah.
his,
Yeah, I can do that real quick.
because otherwise we're not gonna have any
Right.
systems for him when he gets here.
No.
He's not even gonna have weapons.
Fair enough.
All right, hang on a sec. Let me pull up. Well, here, I'll read you off Lemon's stuff, and then you guys can
Oh.
add it as we go. Okay, so.
Okay.
Oh, smokestack. He chose the smokestack instead of. Hang on, I think I need to upgrade his level. Oh yeah, because he's only level 0 for me.
He should be
Alright.
level 1, yeah.
Yeah. Nominated stuff. So I'm just gonna cheese all this information.
Throw the license into Saladin. Oh wait, so if he's only level 1, then you can only get an Everest.
No, because you already get the Everest by
Yes.
standard. Or wait, yeah.
So he can only get the
Yeah,
Everest.
you can only get an Everest then.
Well, I mean, he can buy it, but he can't use it.
Well, was he?
Yeah, but then he
yeah,
doesn't
that was
have a mech.
his first mission was last time we played. So yeah, he's currently only starting out with an Everest.
Everest, yeah.
Yeah.
Which the Saladin's level size 2 in it, so
Mm-hmm.
that shaves off like half a mil,
Yep.
Something like
right?
that.
Yeah. Okay, so there you go. Just remember to change that.
So the way that and I'll just reiterate this just to make sure it's written down properly. So the way that the costing for sizes is going to go, it's size 1 and lower is a flat million, and then once you go up to a 2, it's $500,000, and then or 1.5 million, and then 3 and larger is a flat 2 million.
Okay.
Just
I
want
mean,
to make
you
sure
can't
that
get
that's
larger than 3, but yeah.
Considered a rifle.
yeah. Well,
The ship doesn't count. Because it's not a fucking mech.
Lemon can live without a mech for one mission. He'll just leech off us. Because he's not
can be
really here to
hacker
make any
man.
decisions.
Yeah. So what?
So-
We're just gonna cancel Lemon's pricing for the time being.
No, we'll just go through with it. That way we have the money.
I would
we
suggest
have it.
you get.
We
I
have
would
it available
suggest you
once
give
he
him an
gets it.
Everest at least for now, SL. But that's your choice.
Okay.
At the end of the day, this is squad lead's decision.
Well, what do you guys think? Because I know Kaiser thinks Everest, right?
Well, you can
Sure.
only get an Everest.
Yeah, you can only get an Everest, but I mean, the next mission
You can
he
always
does.
use the Everest as a trade-in to reduce the cost of a Saladin. So
Yeah,
you know,
would that work, Ghost?
I believe that's what you said, right, Ghost?
One more time, please.
Use the
we're talking
cost of
about
the
if we
Everest
get
as a
the
trade-in.
Everest.
Yes,
How
you
about
can.
one
You can
person?
use the Everest as a trade-in. However,
Me, I'm trying to repeat what I said. Everyone else, all right, let me speak real quick.
So,
Alright, so
if you buy an Everest, you can use it to trade up at a reduced cost. However, if
Yeah.
you have a Blackbeard, a Drake, Lancaster, you can't really trade those for an equivalent because they're so customized.
Yeah, whereas the Everest is just a generic
Right.
mech. Yeah.
Everest
it's
is an
just a generic.
all-purpose, multi-use mech, and those are just traded like commodities.
Okay, so
Is that everything, Des?
Yes.
Okay. So first things first, you might want to also add uses onto all your things.
yeah,
How do I do that?
So you see the hexes?
was I supposed to be
Click on
totaling
those.
for her?
Scroll down. Yeah, those hexes, just click on them. There you go.
I was using those to like show me how many times I've used it before I need a full repair. I don't know.
Well, it's 4 out of 4, so you know.
Yeah, you're supposed to click
Hey, why
all
you
You're
guys
them.
supposed to
saying
and-
fill
weird
them
about
in
me,
and
right?
then
You
click them
wash my
off when
hands?
they use them.
Okay,
Okay,
so how much will I be?
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
Scroll. Just go
so-
to the top. Just go to the top. Let's start from the top. Okay. Well, back down to the equipment section.
Tortuga, so 1/2 mil.
Down. Okay, there we go. Integrated mount doesn't count because that one comes with it.
170.
So we got
So
Three-
1/4 mil on
150.
weapons.
It's
150
320
for the
after
main.
weapons and systems.
Yeah.
320,000.
Okay. there you go.
Lancer, I don't have time. Hold on.
Because it's 250 for the weapons and then 70,000 for the systems.
All right, so 320 then.
Yeah, that's 320 plus mech cost.
320, and then Ghost, if you want to just share Lemon's thing with screen share, or just read it off for me real quick. Like he has
Screen sharing it would probably be faster.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Those?
I mean, does Lemon have a pre-built Everest? That's the question.
He
Because if
should.
not, then
If not, we'll just get him the frame and we'll get equipment later.
yeah, just buy him an Everest and be like, all right, if you want shit on it, fucking yeah.
Yar shit. Just like
Yeah.
give him half
Go
of
do it
our
yourself,
weapons.
bud.
Just by the way, in case you guys didn't know, you also have your personal finances that you can also use to equip onto the mechs and stuff as well.
My
Yeah, we're
personal
just-
finances.
we're just doing
it
the team
cannot
reserve
get-
for
Glenn,
getting
yours is
everything
currently
set up
zero,
first.
but everyone else.
Customizing after this first purchase is going to be personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm
Lemon
just
will be
making
paying
sure
out of
you guys
pocket
are
for
aware
it.
for in case you want to use it for ship purposes and or anything else. You can
Yeah.
use your personal finances.
Yeah.
Right.
Personalization is part of systems.
Yeah, same.
So if you want to do that, it has to be a part of your systems, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Ghost.
Yo.
How do I want to personalize my Barbarossa?
Can we get stats for Lemon?
For the Everest?
His mech. Yeah, because we don't know how much his systems are going to cost unless he doesn't have one.
Okay, hang on.
Again, he probably doesn't have a pre-built one. I'm
well,
assuming.
Well,
the license select he has everything but the Gen Mass or GMSC.
How the fuck does he not have GMS? What? You start with it.
Yeah, hang on. Let me run back because I think he actually already has the Atlas. Hold on. He already has the Atlas selected. Okay. Mac. Here we go. Okay, so, let's see. No general data, initiative, replaceable parts for frame traits. So he has a main melee for his main mount. He has two main melees for his main and flex mount.
So 150 for that then?
3 main melees?
He has two, and then he has a heavy.
Oh, 2.
So he have an auxiliary.
So...
No, so he has 2 main mounts and then 1 heavy mount.
So he's got 2 main melees and then a heavy weapon? All right, that's 350,000. How many systems does he have?
He currently has 3 systems.
So that's 60,000.
Yeah.
So that's 410,000
Yeah,
for
410.
weapons and systems,
All right.
plus 1 million for the mech.
It's 65 for systems because he has 3.
Yeah, it's 410 after weapons as well.
Oh, you're adding the weapons in. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Wait, 65 for systems? He has 3 after the
60.
first one?
It's
I heard
60
Ghost say
flat for systems.
Okay.
And
No,
then
it's
it's
50.
410 after weapons and systems.
The systems are designed. It's 50
No,
to install
so-
systems, and then 5 additional per systems that you add in.
Yeah, so just running the mech is an extra. Like, say you just bought the mech straight up, didn't add any systems at all, you're still adding an extra 50k to buying it, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had been assuming the 50k included the first system.
I'll just add a
Nah.
5k on.
No.
Wait,
Yeah.
The 50k is just to install the system.
allow systems.
Correct.
Okay.
The 5
So it doesn't.
additional
It does
Kaiser,
not
did
include
you
the
add that
first
on or
system.
no?
Then okay.
Sorry.
Kaiser, did you add that on or no? No?
Yeah, I already added it on, yeah.
Okay. Fucking Aiden.
I'll be back in just a second.
Okay. Adam.
What?
Did you add that extra 5k on? Because I think everybody misunderstood that, except for Kaiser.
Yeah, it's 5k per
System
extra.
after the installation fee, yes.
Oh, so it's an additional 5k. I see.
Yeah, I'll just
Yes.
okay. I'll just add
So
that on.
yeah,
to
it's,
yours.
it's just add another 5k. Yeah. And that should be
Yeah,
What about
basically, yeah.
fucking who was it? Glenn.
Haha,
That's
my
I'll ask when he
Barbarossa
gets
is
back.
superior by design. Woohoo.
Who was Tortuga again?
That is Des.
Des was
Yes.
Tortuga.
Yes. Did we add that on for? No, don't think so. Okay, so I'll just
Yeah,
add it
just-
on 5.
When we get the final number, just add 30,000 on the end.
Okay.
Just ignore that extra 5k for now,
Wait, why 30,000?
because we're getting 6 mechs, aren't we?
Yeah.
6
Where's the
divided
extra?
30 divided by 6 is 5,000. That's the.
I already
that's
added
the
my
cost.
5,000 price on though.
Then don't worry about it.
We'll do
You're
5,000.
not
How much?
helping, Taran.
How
I'm
much
trying
am
to
I?
be helpful.
How
Hold on.
much am I?
Go to the fucking things. Go to your thing. Okay, so you got the 50k, then an extra 20.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Total of 70k.
25.
Yeah,
And
70k.
4.
So we did that right. Yeah, so 20k extra.
Yeah, no, you
Um,
still have to pay for the AI though.
Ah.
Because I
no,
did.
It's
Yeah.
5k to install the AI. Unless you brought one from home to install an AI will cost you 5. And then we'll also have to roll
But
for the
I
personality
did
traits.
say I brought one, Ghost.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
sorry.
talking about
sorry,
Des.
it's 5 just
And
to install.
she-
My
and
apologies. Yeah, no.
What
it's
I'm
5
looking
just
at
to
says
install.
she developed her own as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So
And
she
it's-
also brought hers from home.
Yes, and sorry, Kaiser, you're right. It's 5 to install. My bad.
So you got to install it either way. Okay, so yeah,
Yes.
5k. So it's 25 for systems. Add the 50k, so 75 for Des.
There you go. Sorry about that. And again, this is why I write everything down.
So are we adding 5k onto Des then?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, she's a Tortuga. Fuck. And then
Math.
the Dusk 5k as well.
Like
For
a
me,
spreadsheet
5K
going
as
at this
well.
point.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
really,
I have a whole
this
little
is literally just
notepad with it
become
all.
fucking math
I have a
simulator.
notepad with
Fuck.
it all.
You guys wanted an in-depth world in the future with money, and I did it.
You decided to make everything like fucking alright.
Real?
Pay for every minute thing. Fuck you.
Real shit.
You mean
Okay,
real shit?
Real shit.
I just add 5k on
So
everybody.
To be
you were
fair-
actually walking around with incredibly expensive giant
Okay.
mechanical weapons of death, like they would be?
Okay, so now that that's over with, I'm gonna start adding it all up. So, give me a second.
I think I just closed roll 20 by accident.
Wait, limited systems bonus?
You want mechs? You want mechs? Why are mechs so expensive? You don't know. The giant thing the size of a building costs money, kids. Surprise,
Oh,
surprise.
the limited. Okay, limited gives you an
But
extra
this-
charge, right? Okay, on Papega.
But the economy of Lancer is supposed to be post scarcity.
It is, but these are still giant walking buildings.
Shippy heavy.
Nah.
At least, let me
Most
phrase it
of
like this. At least you were buying your mechs in a core world and not a fringe world.
That's true.
Oh no!
Fringe world?
That.
Nah, bitch, you ain't getting shit.
Haha, that's a pretty nice mechanical
Okay,
army monster. It's going to cost you
fucking Christ.
35 mil.
So in total, it comes out to 9.97 million.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Which leaves us 15 million to buy a ship.
it leaves us, well, yeah, fucking
15.03
Buy or
million.
hire a ship.
minus.
And he didn't even
9.
charge you taxes.
What a gentleman. It's probably because we know Dom. See, Dom's pretty good. We could have
It
talked to
leaves
this
us-
boy, but no.
It leaves us 15
Just
mil,
over 15.
30,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. 15 million and 30,000 for all of the current purchases.
Poggers.
Cool. Is there anything else that anyone would like to add, edit, feature, put on their mech before they go into construction? Because afterwards, unless you either go to another mechanics shop, a workshop on a core world or fringe world, you will not be able to touch the mech with anything significant.
Let me see.
Okay.
I mean,
Basically, what I'm saying is once you hit enter and OK on the contract, unless you can find someone of equal size like this, like Michael's
was it?
Mechanics, you really will not be able to do anything significant to your mech.
We're supposed
Well,
to talk to you
Desperate
about
last-
personalizations, because that's one
well,
of the systems
full
you put in.
repairs
Yeah.
are well,
you can.
repairing your mech yourself. That's something we're supposed to be able to do.
Correct.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So-
like, if you want to switch your mounts, like your weapon types on your
Mhm.
mechs, that is going to be incredibly difficult if you are traveling on the Blackstar, because they will not have a spare heavy flex mount lying around.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm good.
Kaiser, you had mentioned
just-
that you want to do
um,
personalizations.
Yeah, so for the personalizations, we're
Mhm.
apparently supposed to consult with you, because obviously you're allowed to add a minor modification.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't give you any bonuses, but it provide other useful effects, right?
Yep.
I want to add a speaker system from whenever I'm charging up the Apocalypse Rail. Specifically just for that.
Okay. Do
What's it
you
gonna
want
play,
to make
AC/DC?
like, is it gonna play music or something, or is it just
It's gonna play a fucking like an air horn, like a air raid
Highway to
siren.
hell.
it's gonna play what? Sorry, Kaiser.
Just an air raid siren.
Air raid siren. Okay. Yeah, I will add that on to.
It's just something you're supposed to specify.
Thank you,
'cause
guys,
it's
they're very
like,
cool. Yeah.
It gives the mech 2 extra HP, and it's like, you know, Des, you also took personalizations, didn't you?
No, because
Okay. Did anyone else take personalizations?
I did on for Hector, but not for this. Not for this dude.
Sir,
If no one else took personalizations,
since your
then, yeah.
personalization is quirky, you're not gonna be charged for it.
Pog.
Because
Wait, so
essentially,
that means you could take 5,000 off then,
he
because it's a system.
essentially he went out and just like blast welded a bunch of speakers onto the exterior of the Barbarossa. So every time
Fuck
the system
yeah.
begins to spool up the gun, it's actually not it's not playing a sound, it's actually the noise of the internal chambers beginning to spool up.
Oh hell yeah, works too.
Oh yeah.
That
I
is
got-
hilarious
Do
and
anything in
glorious.
the right direction.
Ghost. I got a ConCon assistant unit.
Okay, what does that do? Is it an AI or?
Yeah,
It's
just
an
AI. I
NHP
have
that
it.
can't cascade, essentially.
Okay, so same thing as before. To install the AI, it's just gonna be 5,000.
Yep.
Well,
Already.
it's
I
considered
added
a
it.
system.
I'm just letting you know that
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do another AI.
Gonna have to do another AI.
Three of
Alright,
us
okay.
have AIs, Aiden.
Yeah, I'm gonna have once we are done, if each of you can ping me in regards to the AI, so that way we can work on the personality for your AI.
Nah.
That'll just
Alright, next
that'll be
mission,
something that we
I'm
can
gonna
work on
max out
outside of
the AI.
the mission, and I think it doesn't really need to be involved in this. Plus, that's more of for each of you, anyways. So
Yeah. Because my
Yeah,
AI
so-
can actually have independent thought. It's a good boy.
So whose mech doesn't have an AI tag?
I think dogs and yours
dog
and
and
lemons.
yours-
Mine has the AI tag. I don't actually.
Doesn't it?
I have a CompCon as well.
okay.
Did most of us just take the Technophile perk or something?
No, it's just a 2SP system where I can just get out of the
Oh.
mech and the mech will follow my orders and it can't cascade.
Okay. Okay, well, look at you being a peasant with your fucking thing.
I have no qualms.
Anyway,
I think it's cool.
Shit's fucking cool as shit.
I'm gonna have an
that'll open up
enlightened
some
AI
interesting
soon.
opportunities. I'll be honest with you. That'll be interesting. Okay, so let's just run from the top. Dog, is everyone on your team ready to go?
All
Nice,
right.
Justin.
Aiden.
Yeah, it works. Nice.
Yes. Ready?
Yep.
Glenn. Glenn.
Taryn?
Oh, yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
You done? Ready? Cool. Kaiser.
Yeah.
Des.
Yeah.
Cool. Nobody wants to do any downtime reserves before the mission? Nothing?
Fine.
I got nothing I need to do.
Well, this is just
No.
moving on
We
to the
do
next-
we do
this
still
is
need
just
to
moving
hire
to
a
the next
ship.
step. Yeah,
Oh yeah, we do need to hire a ship, but
correct.
Yeah, we'll go ship shopping now.
yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
cool.
cool. Alright, we're all
So-
ready then.
With that, the gentleman the trooper that is standing in front of you gets notification that Katie has transferred the total costs over. So your current standing down payment of 25 million has now gone down to 15.03 remaining balance on the open account for the AI retrieval project. With that, you guys head back towards the transport ship that has been flying you around all of these wonderful missions, and head off towards what Katie recommends. Is it basically looks like it's a ship purchasing. It's a shipyard. It is as it sounds. It's a shipyard. You're actually going to be going from the planet of Calum 7 up into the upper stratosphere, atmosphere, in low orbit around the planet, where you see a giant, what appears to be T-junction with multiple large vessels, all mag clamped to this giant, slowly rotating platform. As you guys approach, it's good old-fashioned clearance and security, but you also hear a lot of, well, it sounds like advertisements. Are you in the need of a giant transport ship for you, your family, and your personal belongings? Well, come on down to Flicker Airfields and Transportations. We're able to handle all of your situations and transporting needs. Occupied and always at your service by the ISPN.
Good lads.
And you fly in and land. This is going to be a lot more RP because it wasn't quite sure how I was going to handle the size proportions, to be honest with you, for the map. So I'm going to move us all back to the flight line, or the hangar area whoops, wrong area. There
That's
we go.
pretty neat. So why did you put that in?
There we go. So you guys, well, you're at a giant transport area. What do you like to do?
Shit.
So this is going to be a lot more RP, so everything on the screen doesn't exactly revolve around what we're doing. This is just more so that way we're out of the mechanicals area.
So
How'd
how
you
does
do
pricing
that?
for ships work?
How'd you send that, Aiden?
What?
That's something he's typed into into the character sheet.
Yeah, I've just been
Oh.
doing.
Oh shit. There's a whole ass character sheet. Okay.
Oh my god, Doc.
I didn't know. I haven't used Roll20 before, man.
I'm almost
What's
done
up?
too. Just gotta add the reactions and then I'll be
Oh.
good.
Oh goodness gracious! I don't want to fill that out.
So, as you guys are able to basically board the vessel, you see if you recall, the design is essentially in a giant X, but at the center there's a slowly rotating.
That's
Um,
not what I meant to do.
there's a slowly rotating large cylinder, which is essentially the actual like offices, if you will, of the space or of the space station. So you guys are currently on board this giant rotating cylinder.
Hmm.
So as you get in, the I guess front attendant, if you will, comes, sees you and goes, "Hello, welcome to Finnegan's Flight and Transportation. How can I help you today?"
For ship.
"Well, of course. Please take a seat." And she gestures towards what appears to be just like 5 or 6 kind of like really old-looking rickety chairs, like right next to the airlock that you guys came from.
Thanks.
Mr. Finnegan will be right out to meet you.
Cool.
That's not what I meant either.
Dog, what are you
Christ.
doing?
I'm sorry. I'm clicking on things during my character sheet. Ignore me.
Got you.
Dog is a problem child.
Go ahead and roll a insight check, or a sight check.
It's first spot. Okay.
Yep.
Just
All of us, or
Mhm.
okay.
I have sight in this
There.
character. Or I do have spot in this character.
There.
So
Spot skill check.
I see.
I
Where
don't.
does the modifier come from?
The +2 from me is just from Gret.
And I have a spot trigger.
I see.
We see.
We see.
I
Excellent.
also have
Hayden.
Okay. To be
Okay.
fair, I don't think that's how you roll it. Because like when you do a spot skill check, then
You roll
rolls
a
completely
1d20 on level of success, and then you add your grit bonus to it.
Where do I find grit?
we'll
It should
see.
be
When
on
I
the left
Hayden,
hand
fucking-
side.
hang on.
Oh,
when I
two.
roll a spot
Should I do
skill
something
check,
else?
it gives me a completely different
What's
thing
your
than what you
license
guys are
level,
getting.
Hayden?
2.
Shouldn't you be level 3?
I died.
Oh wait, no, because you died a mission. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died.
Die.
XD.
I forgot. Yeah.
Okay,
have full
so
dodo brain
the
today.
area that you're in is quite well lit. There's some like vending machines next to you, and right behind the secretary lady, you see the logo of the ISPN North Star. However, instead of its normal kind of pointed and jagged edges, it has the same logo, but in the center, you see FFT with a transport ship, if you will, kind of embroidered in the back. So you see like a transport ship. Then you see the ISPN logo on the transport ship, and then the FFT on the inside of the North Star's logo. Down the hall on the right, you see a bunch of basically like clear offices, if you will. You can see a lot of kind of like salesmen and women, just kind of discussing and talking about different random things. But it doesn't seem to be anything really too serious. You have a very nice tiling with very smooth, creamy pastel walls, and a couple what seems to be actual fans on the space station to give it that very officey and homey feel.
That's not what I meant to do. Fucking
Dog,
Christ.
if you can stop doing that while we're doing
It's
this,
not
I can hear you typing, my guy.
Damn you,
Just stop
fucking brain.
typing. Easy.
So after a couple minutes, a businessman in appears to be it's a nice looking suit. At least Marcus and Grit, you can kind of see it's okay. It's not a super flashy. It's a very business casual suit. The gentleman extends his hands to the group of you and says, "Hello, my name's Frederick. How can I help you?"
Frederick, we're here to fucking, I forgot what we're here for.
Buying a ship.
Acquire
Fine, I should-
transport.
Frederick, we're here to buy a ship to
Sure.
transport
We
our
have a
mechs.
bunch of different vessels here. Come with me. And he kind of gestures you down the hall, past all of
This guy already seems slightly sketch.
the salesmen, men and women.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of IPSM.
What kind of vessel are you guys looking for?
It needs to be at least,
Transport,
to be
mostly.
It needs-
mostly transport, yes.
Okay, crew, supplies. What
We
kind of
will need
we have a
a-
bunch of different varying sizes, but what are you looking for?
What sizes do you have available?
Well, we have a very wide selection. I hope you saw the multiple ships we have with very wonderful pricing to match. And of course, we're always willing to work with our customers. We have a medium size, which can handle. It's essentially a 5-size ship. We use them based off of sizes in correlations to mech capacity. So if you were looking for like, I don't know, something like along the lines of carrying around 3 to 5 mechs, we have a very small end luxury ship. Very well. We also have insurance packages for all of these. If you're looking for something more on the upper scales of a 10 to 12, we have some pricing for that as well. And then if you're looking more towards, say, something of the larger size, we'd probably have to reach out to one of our sister companies. But we could probably find something a little bit in the 18 plus range if you're looking for that.
What-
12 would be too bad.
What's the biggest size we could get for around 14 million?
For something of the size of 14 million, you're probably looking in between the 9 to 10 size range.
Hmm.
A lot larger than I was
Terrible.
thinking.
Really-
But we really should have been asking sizes instead of
Yeah.
exact prices.
Well, at
Probably
the
would have gotten a
moment-
better deal that way.
I mean, I guess we're total with what Lemon's getting. We'll need 9.5 at first, at least, unless we're gonna take both ships.
Well, hang on.
Well, no, we can get away with as small as 5.
So hang on. It's yeah, because each space can hold a size 3 mech. Remember?
Yeah.
Fair.
And we don't.
kind of mechs are
And
you
so
looking
long as
to-
the
to
price
hold?
is under.
Largest we got a Barbarossa. Everything else smaller. You know.
So those are. What kind of work are you guys in?
Mercenary.
Mercenary group.
He goes cold for a quick second, and you can see him do a very big gulp. As he
It's
kind of-
okay though.
He kind of like
go ahead. Sorry.
like adjusts his tie a little bit. You see him kind of shuffle a little bit. He goes, well, we have really good insurance packages for your line of work if you're looking to stay insured.
Sir,
insurance
don't
packages do
worry
you
about
offer?
it.
Well, it depends on
Okay,
what kind
whatever.
how busy will you gentlemen be?
I'm gonna walk up and put a hand on his shoulders, like, it's alright. I
He
work with ISP
flinches
myself.
as soon as you touch him.
Hey, don't worry.
What?
I work with ISP. Alright, just keeping an eye on these lot for the time being.
You see him immediately. He flinches, but as soon as you mention that, he seems to kind of calm down a little bit, and he goes, "Oh, where do you work for? Where are you out of?"
Hang on, I gotta actually check real quick. What am I again? I'm the
Yeah, where is your factory?
Oh, right. I forgot he had a
am a,
fucking factory.
the regional manager of steel tip manufacturer on Aurelia 3.
Hang on. Hello. There we go. Sorry about that.
Hello?
I didn't see my icon lighting up. I was like, uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Aurelia 3. I have a niece there. Beautiful place.
aye, it is.
Like he's actually been there.
Yeah, I'm totally from that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I heard that the Horus Corp was really starting to push into that place. we're actually kind
Yeah.
of looking to step away from it, but you know, hopefully hopefully you guys are doing
Come
well.
on now. We're ISPN. We don't back down from other competitors. There we go.
He laughs and gives you kind of a nudge. He's like, all right, all right, all right. So, insurance packages, we can take a look at what we can do for you guys. But I will admit they're a little bit on their pricier end, even for any kind of gestures to you guys or another ISPN member. Your line of work is usually not something that we're too fond of trying to insure. But
That's fair.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do.
Hey, would you look at that? When it's a company that works for ISPN, they're not all assholes that will only talk to people from ISPN. Hey, thank fuck.
So he kind of
Ugh.
gestures you down further into the corridor, or the hallway, excuse me. And as you pass, you see these large, well, actually increasingly large sized ships from the. I'm going to be saying them as sizes, as in these are the slots available on them, but you guys are not
Right.
able to immediately identify them. Starting at like a 5 slot, as a very long, dark tipped and black transport vessel, all the way up to the 7, and then a 12, and an 18. And he gets to the end of the corridor and he goes, did any of you see anything that you would be interested in?
The 12 would, or not the 7 would probably be a good fit for us at the moment.
Well, I know that we're currently running a special that'll probably be within the 7.5 million mana range, not including insurance, as well as any sort of surcharges and taxes along with that, just so you're aware.
How much would the surcharges and taxes be?
Depends on current pricing. Probably 10 to 12%. I mean, that's not including insurance.
Okay, so
How
pop
would
that
you be
up
looking
another
for
million.
insurance then? Suppose we should.
Well, it
face the
depends on
elephant.
how much you want to insure your vessel, really.
What are we looking at here then?
If you're looking at, dings and scratches, we have a on-stand assistance system that it's only costs you probably a couple extra % on your monthly payments. Or if you're looking for full-on protection, it's probably going to cost you. I'll be honest with you.
Be paid
What are
in
you thinking,
bulk.
people?
As you say that, he again kind of like shuffles a little bit and readjusts his necktie. He goes, all at once?
No problem with that.
He kind of like nervously walks over to the glass, and you see him kind of like shuffle around a little bit, and then he takes a big deep sigh, like a. He goes, "We can work with that. We'll figure something out."
They don't like that apparently. Oh no.
No, the reason
so,
he doesn't like that is because in most dealerships like this, they like putting you on long plans because then they can charge interest.
True.
And if we pay in bulk, he's probably going to lose out on at least 1 million mana. Net.
We'll
So-
do that.
Stonks.
he gestures you to. Well, here, come with me. Come with me. We can get into the office, and I'll lay out some options here for you, because that also the ships also come with optional personnel, which we can also discuss. So please come to my office. And he leads you back towards the kind of area with all the cubicles, and he invites you into what it's about probably a 12 by 12 room with a kind of it's a bit cookie cutter, if you will. It's not
It's
amazing.
very generic.
It's a very generic looking office space with a table for his computer and a couple bookshelves behind the desk. So you walk in on the opposite side, away, with the desk on the, I guess, with its back to the wall, if you will, and the glass kind of surrounding. Yeah. He offers you to sit down, and then you see him reach over and he presses a button to, and he goes, Melinda, can you bring in some additional chairs for our guests? And she goes, sure thing, Mr. Frederick. And clicks off, and then a couple of seconds later, you see Matilda walk in with 4 or 5 extra chairs just to kind of sit all of you down since you all came as a group.
Woo.
So, oh, go ahead, please, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Anything specifically to say, Des?
Yes,
Were you saying something?
I want to talk to you guys.
I can leave
Yes,
the room if
about?
you'd like.
Yeah, let's discuss this for a minute.
Yeah.
Sure
Be
thing.
back in a moment.
And he kind of escorts you out of the room and gives you a couple minutes. We've actually left the room so that they can kind of game plan. This is something that I wanted to do, was just to kind of give them the opportunity to get creative with it. Dog. So, yeah, this is the fun bit. I like, see, this to me is fun RP because it's like you actually get to kind of get creative with everything. So what did Des ping? Sorry, I'm kind of.
Des is spinning apparently.
Wow.
Wow.
Kisa, are you okay?
He killed someone's family.
Holy shit, okay.
Wait.
I'll take that as a no.
Yeah, this was going to be a mostly RP session, but that was kind of the intent. I didn't want this to be a very heavy mission set, especially since, I mean, we're already 2.5 hours in, and I want to try and leave most of the missions around 3 to 4 if possible. So hopefully we'll be able to get through the ship purchase relatively smoothly, and then kind of get our feet wet, if you will, on our feet wet for the initial bits of the mission. Hopefully. Hopefully. Well, when the DM's away, the characters will play, right? They've been really debating at it for a while. I'm kind of curious. Very excited to see what their game plan is. And this to me is really funny because now I, as the player or as the salesman, get to kind of be involved as well, and it gives them the luxury of not having me in to kind of metagame them. They can create their own strategy and really kind of come up with what they want to do without me seemingly just magically interacting or interfering with their ideas and having to do it. Because right now they're probably coming up with some super 400 IQ like scheme to try and get this 7 size without really trying to. But my guess is what they're probably gonna do is they're probably gonna have Kaiser try and challenge Frederick for the ownership of the area. We'll see though. We'll see. Hey Dot, Frog, are you guys still in here? Are you guys enjoying the stream? Thanks for being here for a lot of these, by the way. Super appreciate, of course, everyone that's in here for the stream today. Greatly appreciate you guys being here. You know, I'm doing this for these monkeys, but I also do enjoy giving you guys things to watch and interact with. This video will be going up later this afternoon onto my Ghost_Reaper channel. For anyone that is curious / interested and wants to kind of catch up or find out what's been going on and all that good stuff. Let's check out. Yep, let's find out what time. Results. Saturday at 1 p.m. is currently leading the pack, which sounds about right. Not too surprised. Saturday at 8 is actually also tied with them, so that's kind of surprising. We've had 5 people vote, so we only need 1 more person to vote. I don't mind doing Saturday at 8. I really wouldn't. Again, that's just more to make sure that everyone's still busy and all that good stuff, and making sure that they're attentive and on time. So, we'll see. We will see. We will see. We will see. So, they've been really spending a hot minute in there. Hopefully they didn't all die. Also want to make sure Dog's taking a bit more of initiative. I've noticed that Terran is very often... Pfizer and Terran are very good TLs. They're very quick to kind of engage. However, I also want to make sure that both Dog, Aiden, and Das still continue.
Math, and I'm really spaced, so.
Alright.
Yeah, you're good.
So after a couple minutes,
Welcome back.
Frederick, thank you. Frederick comes back in. He knocks and goes, "Are we good here, everyone? Are you guys good to go?"
We do have a couple more questions.
Okay, sure.
One, what's the normal crew size for a size 7 here?
So as you say that, he begins to kind of walk back over to his chair and he sits down and he goes,
I'll
"Well,
walk in and sit down as well.
a normal crew size of a size 7 is usually around 95.
All right.
What?
95
What?
Oh, 95
95
crew members, right?
Yeah, what is a skeleton crew for a size 7?
Well, size 7, probably about 30.
Okay.
I think maybe just
I
go
mean,
with 50
honestly,
then.
having a full crew wouldn't be too bad. That makes sure
How
everything's
much
up and
cost?
running.
How much would it cost to get a crew together?
For a full crew, you're probably looking at about a 8.5 to 9 million mana total, not including insurance. For a size 7.
On top? Holy shit!
But if you're looking for
And
a
you said
skeletal,
8.5 to 9 for a full crew,
Jesus.
and that
Mother-
would you said that was 90-ish people.
95,
95.
yes.
Yeah.
Now, if you're looking bare bones, I could probably get it down to maybe 6.5, not including insurance. But I wouldn't really expect a whole lot to be going on, as everyone's gonna be busy with maintenance and repairs. I mean, these are big ships.
Our big
Boys,
ship,
we
yeah.
can't get this ship.
I-
Hang on, actually.
Well, we can still go with the skeleton
Thoughts.
crew. It's not like we need it.
Contact Dom. See if he has any contacts that could help hook us up with a crew.
Yeah.
Even or get cheaper.
All right, and 2 more questions. One, if we decided to come back and do additional business with you, how much would you let us trade in a size 5 and a size 7 for?
Yes, that
Depending
sounds
on the
cool.
quality and condition, we always are happy to take back return products if you're looking to up buy. We would probably be able to knock off, again, depending on the quality, condition, and time of return, anywhere between 5 to even 45%. But again, that kind of depends on a whole lot of other factors.
Okay, so it's a percentage of new purchase then.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, that's fine. We can work with that.
Excuse you,
And
sir.
for our line of work, what do we give me a ballpark estimate what we're looking at for insurance?
Insurance is going to be based off of the percent of total sales of purchase, because you're going to be looking at the materials for repair, the lives of the crew, and then as well as any additional liabilities that might be inside the ship, whether that is, for example, if you're trying to transport Blinkgate fuel, for example, your insurance is probably going to be a much higher premium because of the risk of a cataclysmic explosion.
Okay. So it depends on the business the ship
That
is being
correct, sir.
used
Yes.
for.
Yes, that is very correct.
Makes sense.
All right then.
So,
how many
for
people did you
example,
say
if
was for a
you're-
skeleton crew then?
Go ahead,
30.
Sarge.
How many people did you say for a skeleton crew?
About 30. But
About
again,
30.
I would be very careful about that, sir. You're not going to be able to get a whole lot done outside of being able to move it from point A to B just for all of the the work that needs to be going on.
Yeah, that's completely understandable. I'm
And
just
do
trying
you
to
have
get a sense of it for
a Gen 2 with you?
a Gen 2 question mark? What did you say?
Yes. Do you have a Gen 2 AI with you?
Oh, we do have a number of AIs available to us at the moment. Most of them will probably be integrated into mechs sooner rather than later, but I think we should be able to partially integrate one with the ship until we acquire one dedicated for the ship.
I'd be careful about that, though. I know a lot of times AIs are very fickle creatures. They don't really like to take over or get left or pulled from their original place of habitat.
We'll make inquiries about that. It shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Okay. I mean, we can provide a second gen if you need.
How much would that cost?
Well, for I'm assuming you're looking at the Psi 7.
Yeah.
Well, for a second gen, those are pretty standard. So probably somewhere in the 5 to 800,000, depending on the quality of AI you're looking for.
Holy fucking shit.
We're
Don't worry
definitely
about it.
downsizing to the size
I'm working
5.
off. I'm working on it. Give me a minute. All right. Give me a second to do this math, Mr. Frederick, and I will get
Yes,
back
no,
to
please, of
you
course,
on
of
our
course.
requirements.
So, what kind of jobs have you guys done?
We've done everything from VIP security to trespassing.
Securing some
Yeah,
land for
for one of
future
the
companies.
for one of the big corps.
Very cool.
All
What
right.
what have you done? Like, what corps have you worked with?
That's classified.
What the fuck was the name of the digging corp first?
It's understandable.
Are you talking about
get
the
a chance to see
refinery?
the live broadcast of the wedding between the two families?
Yeah, we
That
saw
got
it.
spooky, huh?
We were actually there.
Yeah, we were running for security for that.
You see his mouth slowly begin to drop.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
You were there?
Yep.
You
It
see
was
him. You see him kind of fidget a little bit. That got a little bit hairy, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
just a
not
bit.
Many people.
What's that explosion?
Ah. Ah.
You know, I saw
Friendly
it like
fire.
the news broadcasts. They tried to kind of censor a lot of it, but you know, I mean, technology. Everyone's got cameras now these days. Well, at the end there was one thing, this like giant shimmer, and then huge explosion. What was that?
Jin's eyes just glow a bit in the background.
That was one of our trademark weapons, you know. Top of the line. Hush hush, can't talk about it, you know.
Yeah. No, I understand. You know, I'm
Fucking
keeping quiet.
control deleted
You know,
matter.
I don't tell anything.
Yeah, just keep him talking while I finish doing this math. I'm about 3/4 of the way done.
You good?
I killed
But
so many.
yeah, did get a bit airy there, though. No casualties on our sides. ISPN forever, you know. We're too good for any would-be ambushes.
As you
and,
say that, he does a little like he takes his hand, he clenches it into a fist, and he kind of like taps his heart, and then kind of just like points at you and just kind of, oh, I gotcha.
yeah. So but
Nice.
besides the usual injuries from dueling and whatnot, everyone got out unharmed, basically.
Have you ever had to do the duel?
Hmm?
The
What did you say,
dueling.
sorry?
You know, the challenges. I'm assuming that's how you got your position?
Yeah, it was actually, yeah.
Must have been insane. Where'd you do it?
It was actually at the procession itself. It was at the little arena by, near all the tables and whatnot. It's quite fancy little thing.
You see him just kind of like spin around in his chair, just absolutely amazed. You got to challenge in front of the president?
Aye, that I did.
Sing. You know, it's so difficult now these days to find enough people to do a challenge in front of.
Well, I mean, right place at right time, I suppose.
Absolutely. I mean, I got really lucky. I was able to just you know, this whole place here is mine. I got really lucky. My great grandfather actually owned this place, and you know, it was wasn't too difficult during my coronation, but you know, still, you know, it's kind of weird always once in a while just having to challenge family. You know, it's pretty strict.
Yeah. But hey, at least you managed to keep it in the family, eh?
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of cases of, you know, once a new person takes over the place, it all usually just kind of sucks.
I don't even want to know how bad the factory's doing right now.
You have
The
That's
rest
what
of
it is,
you,
so
are
it should
you
be
all
fine.
ISPN?
No, just him.
Aye, these lot wimped out. But, you know, what can you do?
Something up front is that's kind of spooky. It gets kind of daunting, you know? You got to be a real man.
True.
All right.
Oh,
I
need a workshop.
I'm done with the initial math. So I have an offer for Mr. Frederick here.
Okay, go ahead.
I will make you a deal. You give us the ship, a top of the line AI, and 50 crew for 13 million credits.
Hold on a sec. So, you want a size 7?
A size 7 ship,
Huh?
50 crew, a top second gen AI for 13 million credits.
You know that comes with 1 mech and 2 troop transporters, right? I mean, we don't
With a
really
mech?
try and undercut you guys. We give you a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I know
Wait,
you're.
what's the
I know
mech he
you're.
gives us? The fuck?
I know you're trying to give us a good deal, and I promise I am offering a fair deal after running the math myself, based on the prices you quoted us.
And you wanted to pay 13?
13 million. This is without insurance. This is before we negotiate insurance here.
Well, we
This
don't
is
make
for just
commission
the
off
ship
of
and
the sales, you know.
I know.
Okay.
I have been very careful calculating this. Trust me, this is all fair and balanced here.
I apologize. I'm gonna switch to my phone real quick.
Okay.
Sorry.
So we're gonna have a constant disconnect.
She's switching to her
reconnect noise.
phone.
Oh, okay.
I need a workshop. Ship. We.
Continue.
Okay.
Well,
I can show you the math that I used to get this price if you care.
oh no, I don't doubt that your math's right. You're probably a very smart gentleman. I mean, you Lancers, you guys are hot shit.
You said it comes with a mech, right? What exactly is this mech that it comes with? I'm assuming it'd just be an Everest or something.
No, a mech transport.
Oh,
Mm.
right. Sorry, I missed it.
That's great. Yeah, with the prices you quoted us, 13 million is a reasonable deal.
Well, I don't think you guys were aware of the transports. I think
I assumed you had included that in the price of the ship.
13.5
What
would be
was
pretty
the-
good. Plus all of the, I mean,
13.5? That's a little high for us. I'm offering 13 flat.
I mean, I'm just telling you, we have our numbers too. We would be filling you up with the blink gate. We would be for blink gate fuel. We're going to need the time just to
I'll
do
put
the
in my
brain
own money
scanning
as
for
well.
a second gen AI. I mean, you guys know how difficult that is.
It's
Mm.
13.5, right?
I'll
He
just
he is
throw in.
offering 13.5. I'm offering 13 flat.
I mean, I'm quite happy to chip in to
Yeah, me
fucking.
too.
Hell, I could just fucking
If-
pay that extra $500,000 if needs be.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see how much money I can save us.
Yeah, I know.
Persuasion.
Yeah, go on.
All right. Yeah, and depending on how this roll comes out, I might counteroffer.
1d20.
I don't
plus
have.
your grit, if you have.
Oh,
I don't
I'm
have
gonna,
grit.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pat his shoulder and go, "Hey, I know you can do this for us. Go on." And I'll give him a leadership die, which is an extra d6. There you go. Have fun with that, my guy.
Would stay cool also apply here?
Yeah, this is a pretty tense situation. I mean, it's not, guns flying
It's
and
not
bullets whizzing
like,
by,
yeah.
but it's a pretty serious
Yeah.
situation. Yeah, I could go
All
with
right.
that.
24.
Oh!
There
Holy
you go, my
shit!
son.
So
Jesus
So-
Christ!
Marcus leans over and taps you on the. Hang on, real quick. Where did that +2 come from?
The +2 comes from stay cool, and then there's a D6 from Marcus's leadership roll, and then a D20
got you.
based.
Okay. So if I remember correctly, the state is the stay cool a plus? Is it a flat 2 or is it a give you
It
plus
is
one
a
advantage?
flat +2.
Yeah, it's a skill
Okay.
trigger.
All right, cool. Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
So he leans back. He leans back far in his chair. He goes. You just hear that. Come on. There we go. They just as he leans back super far in his chair, and you see him kind of cross his legs, and his hands come up to his face, and he sits there and goes, "Yes, okay." Here's what I'll do. I want you, and he points towards you, Marcus. ISPN to ISPN. You put our logo on your vessel. You got yourself a deal.
I mean, hey, that's a done deal with me. After all, gotta make sure we know who we are, eh?
ISPN, baby. And he again taps
ISPN.
his chest and points at you.
I'll do the same back to him.
How about that?
That sounds like a fair deal to me.
So he stands up and goes, "Well, all right. Do you have how are we going to distribute payment?"
We will have our AI contact you and arrange payment details.
You guys bring a company card?
One of
look
us
over
looks
Echo.
at Echo. Left the company card on our previous ship.
Don't worry about it. We'll get it sorted. Okay, yeah, we'll just get the routing information sorted, and then do you have any sort of customizations you would like on the vessel? I mean, for the price, we can basically get you all squared away on any sort of customization and personality features you would like.
What are we gonna name the ship, though? That's one thing.
That can
We'll
be
figure
debated
it out.
later.
Well, that's kind of part of the customization, you know.
Yeah.
That can be a later thing. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
fuck,
it's
what
more
do
of
we
just
wanna
like
put on
that's
the
more of like the
cardboard?
ID tag for when the ship is coming to and from ports.
Ah, right. Okay.
We've got no major customization requirements. It's got all the space we need plus a little bit.
Right
so
now, I believe it comes in. I think it's just a basic jet black, and then of course we'll be adding our logo to the side.
Cool.
do we want it to be a jet black color, or do we want it? What
I
color
like
do we
jet
want
black.
this?
I'm
I like
quite
black.
fine with being jet black. Yeah.
Pink.
All right. Next,
No.
we need to
Question:
um.
Does it come with a bar?
That can be included. I mean, we'd have to probably arrange some of the internal crew quarters, but yeah, I don't see why not.
This is fine. All right. Cool.
I need a workshop. That's fine.
There's
Well,
probably a
fucking
workshop on board.
speak up then.
I have been. It's fine. I
As
don't
part
need
of
it.
the
I'll
maintenance
just move
facilities
the
on
other
board, there should be a workshop you can work in.
Yeah.
Big of a
Oh.
facility are you looking?
ship. Sorry.
How big of a
Yeah, what
how
kind of
big
workshop you're working
I mean,
for?
are we talking like, personal gear? Are we talking mech size
Mech size.
attachments? Are we talking transport size? How big of a workshop do you need?
Max size.
That'll probably take up a size.
Mm.
We've got the extra slot.
Hmm.
If we
Yeah,
can
we do.
convert the 7th slot into a workshop for him, that'd be great.
Oh, that's fine then.
Yeah. We still
Yeah,
all
that'd
get
be
a big
great.
space. Yeah.
Just a few more things before we get you on your way. There's the
There is one more thing we do need to talk about before we do get on our way.
well, I have
Um,
2, so I guess we'll make it an even 3. And he winks at you.
Alrighty then. Let's start with your
It's not
things.
even. That's odd.
Shh. Shut up.
That's why he winked. It was a joke.
It hurts though.
So,
Look,
the
as a
first thing
medical
we need
check,
to discuss is what kind of personality core will you be looking for your second gen?
Fuck yeah.
Now you know how AIs are created. I'm assuming, right?
Are you familiar
Yeah,
with
to
the
a certain
term
extent.
tsundere?
Sorry?
What did you say, Adam?
Are you familiar with the term tsundere?
Oh my
No.
god, no.
I'm
We're
fucking
not having a
killing
fucking
I'm
myself.
Saturday AI.
joking. I'm thoroughly joking.
Jesus fucking Christ,
I'll-
Aiden.
I'm fucking disappointed.
Well,
I am
before we
so
get into that, what
disappointed.
was your second thing?
The second thing is the insurance.
All right, that was my thing.
Oh, well then I guess we only have 2 things. A nice odd number, and he winks again.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep humoring this guy.
Ah, yes.
Hmm.
I don't know which one.
What kind of an AI do we want?
Um,
Remember, this is a personality we're gonna have to deal with quite a bit. So, what are we thinking?
You know, you guys are aware of how the brain scanning or the brain mapping for an AI works, correct?
Enlighten me.
So it's a very well, it's not a difficult process, but it does take some time. So the way that an AI's personality is essentially formed is it actually takes the hundreds or thousands of copies of brain mapping for cloning information and essentially makes it into one super brain. So essentially, for example, if you have oh god, I don't know, like 100 Marissas, right? Our front desk secretary, and you add another, I don't know, and he gestures towards you, Marcus. 150 more reviews, and he winks. You're gonna get a combination of probably his skills and then her personality all into one. So it's really a matter of how much quantity of a scan, how many people get scanned, as well as the types of people that get scanned. So if you have someone that's a big, strong military fighter person, you're probably going to see a bit more of a rambunctious little spirit. They won't be as violent, but because of the shackling, of course, but you'd probably see a much more assertive AI. Does this make sense?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I just thinking about what kind of AI I would like.
Hmm.
Do you have templates that you work off of for creation of
course.
AIs, or
we
is
have
it?
some very standard union union approved artificial templates if you would like to use those. They're very
What kind of templates are available?
well. You have your basic. We call them the secretary template. This one is more of an administrative role. You have your command template. This one usually is more involved in the actual fighting than the administrative work. They still do their job
Just command it.
fantastic, but you'll probably see a much more assertive tone.
Yeah, I
Then you
I
have.
get what you mean.
Go ahead.
No, just continue.
Oh, sure. You have your security template, one designed more to ensure the safety of the crew as well as the lives that they monitor. And then you have the Sentinel template, which does all the facilities and requirements, but doesn't particularly involve themselves in the daily lives and everything of the crew they're monitoring. Again, if you have something in mind, we can try and splice something together. Usually, it's just a matter of including a bunch of brain mapping, and then just kind of hoping for the best. The AI at the end of it will always get the choice. We can give them all of the personalities and traits of all the people that they interact with, but at the end of the day, the
personality they come up with is still their own.
Correct. The AI will still eventually come out with their own decision of how they're going to be perceived. As in, I don't know if your AIs have any sort of knack or feature. So I know we have our family's one. We call her Veronica. She always enjoyed the outdoors and nature. So sometimes you'll see her icon as a tree or a flower.
I'm guessing we'll probably want one along the lines of either the security or the commander template, or possibly a mix between them. Just in terms of what is actually practical
I'm
for us
thinking
to.
for the ship, I can't help but just think of the fucking battle cruiser commander from StarCraft.
Battle cruiser operational.
I feel
Who
like
called
that'd
in
be
the fleet?
perfect for our ship. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but you know.
Sounds good.
All right.
Whatever you guys want, I'm willing to go with what the group wants for the AI.
SL.
Is he dead again?
Dog.
Sounds like he's dead again.
What's up? Sorry.
What do you want for the AI?
The logo to be?
No,
No.
not the logo, but the overall personality of the AI. We've been given the choice.
The personality core for the AI.
Just
You already deleted that
straightforward.
picture?
I'd just say straightforward. I don't know. Whatever works with you guys best.
Did you hear any of the template options?
I don't think he did.
No, I don't think he was listening.
No, I spaced.
Okay. So the template options, hang on.
The template options are secretary, commander, security, or sentinel at varying levels of administrative.
No, they'll all still fulfill
It's more
Priority.
just like how they behave.
It's right. It's the personality traits that they would be exhibiting.
I'd say, for
Sentinel
example,
sounds good to me.
Katie is
Or
more like
commander.
an administrator, secretary, right?
So
What-
that would be a
what's
good,
template-
that'd be a
like
good
those-
question for Dom or Katie.
Well, I mean, just judging by like how she behaves, I'd assume it'd be more.
Secretary.
Well, no, because
so
she also likes blink bombing people.
so again,
I could-
these are the union standard AI.
Yeah, those are the
templates.
union standard. We can ask for whatever we
as
want.
you guys will see with your AI, they're going to be unique to you guys because they were your creation. So not every
If we
again,
create
not
with
every
the union
AI is the
standard
same,
template,
and-
it won't.
right. But these are kind of your generic, like, oh, this is the support AI, this is a command AI, because if you're, for example, in a dreadnought, you probably want to have a command AI inside your union ship instead of a secretary AI, because it's going to be interacting with multiple AI at the same time.
Makes sense. I suppose a command,
command
AI
AI
template makes more sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, a subset of the command AI template.
Since
Um,
I'd assume most of the time they're going to be the one that's going to be making sure everyone's doing their jobs and whatnot while we do whatever we need to.
They'll probably be in charge of coordinating the ship while we're on the ground, and they'd probably be helpful coordinating between all of our individual mech AIs, because we have like 5 individual mech AIs.
I can't wait for my AI to just bitch and complain at the commander AI. It's gonna be great.
So,
Yeah.
Real quick, because I know that I said 4, but I already forgot one of them. I have command, secretary, sentinel, and security.
And secretary, sentinel, and security. Yeah.
There we go. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
at varying, and they differ
Right,
in
and
how much
I'll
they
be
micromanage.
coming up with the I guess the extremes, the polarizing effect of the AI's personality.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we
So,
probably want
which
at
one are
least
you guys
50%
looking for?
commander.
What did I say, sorry?
He said, which one are we looking for?
Frederick asking what we wanted.
Commander.
Oh,
We probably want something along the lines of the commander template.
Command, very good, very good. I've had quite a few AI come out with that template. Very, very good, useful AI.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
Um,
And the last thing that we need to discuss is the insurance.
yes.
Now, this is going to come out with, this is going to be based off of the total purchase of the 13.5, or excuse me, 13 million. Sorry about that. And again, it depends on the varying degree of protection that you would like.
What degrees of protection do you generally offer?
Well, we go from 1% cover all the way up to 10. And again, this is based off of monthly, or not monthly, excuse me. Well, for you guys, it's going to be by mission because monthly doesn't correlate too well, logically speaking. But it's going
yeah,
to be
because
by
we're going into cryo sleep for however long. Yeah.
right. It'll be by mission insurance. So, however,
Maybe
fixed.
between 1 and 10% of the mission pay?
No, so it'll be between 1 and 10% of the total cost of what you guys are paying right now for this ship. And then so a total 10% will be 100% covered for the entire ship. And it essentially, if you go down to 9, it's 90%, 8, 80%, 70, 7%, so on and so forth.
So basically, if we go 10% and we blow up the entire ship, we get 1.3 million credits as an insurance payment. Okay.
Again, it depends on what level you want to pay because the insurance will cover you for that per mission, but it's going to charge you that.
What will the charge be for each percent?
It'll be a 1%. So it'll be 1% of 13.5 million, 2% of 13.5 million, 3% of 13.5 million, but you get a 10% cover per 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you go, with a max of 10. Assuming all these numbers still actually add up.
Well, I'm confused what you mean by 10% coverage. Like,
so the cost will go is a varying cost between 1 and 10% that you guys will choose. Of that, so if you choose 5% insurance, if you will, you're getting 50% coverage.
they'll pay 50% of repair costs or some such?
Correct.
Okay.
So if you're
So
yeah.
So the percent cover. So for every percent, it's 10% coverage of any repair cost.
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And this is not a combat-oriented ship in any way, correct?
No, this is a exclusively transport vessel.
All right. In which case, I'm not
Mind
totally
you also
certain how
have
much.
the Ida, Minmas, and Blackstar. They have weapons, but they're also mostly they're transport ships because of the max that they carry.
So long as we don't abuse this ship, the level of insurance shouldn't matter over much. It's a matter of how much we want to pay for insurance per mission. If we take 1% insurance, it only cover 10% of the repair costs, but we have to pay 130,000 credits per mission. No matter how much we make, it's a flat cost, correct?
Correct.
How much is our average mission pay from here out going to be?
Depends on the mission.
Yeah, it depends, like the company and whatnot.
What can we expect on the low end for mission pay? How about that?
50,000.
Okay.
I mean, again, it depends entirely. I mean, your mission for the wedding of the ISPN was 5 million. However, this mission to just collect an AI is 25. It really depends
Yeah.
on what Dom decides to agree on.
It's one of those things that, like, once we become more and more well known, it's more
The
than likely
pay
Dom's
should
gonna
go up.
try and argue for better pay because, hey, we're fucking good,
All right. Mr. Frederick, is it possible to change our insurance plan in the future?
Just have to reach out.
So assuming we come back and contact you, we can change it in the future. Grass? All right. What level does people want to go with? Because honestly, it can go anyway. Any opinions at all?
Aiden,
well,
speak up.
Does anyone have any opinion on how much insurance we want?
mm,
Aiden, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
So then give an opinion.
I don't really. I'm fine with whatever we have. To be honest.
Dog?
Yeah.
Yes.
very helpful, dog.
Thank you,
Yes.
Dog.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Do you have an opinion, Dog?
On the insurance.
Just
You know
Whatever.
your SL, right?
yeah, I know.
Okay.
Just the one that's like what works the best, really, to be honest. Because like we can't be spending a ton of money on insurance every month.
Yes.
So,
How much are we planning on putting the ship in a lot of danger, or are we just kind of gonna leave it in high orbit
I
I
doubt
and
know,
we'll
rely
be
on
putting it
the
in much
individual
danger.
trans?
I thought we were just leaving it in high orbit.
yeah, high orbit. Because we can't be having it risked being fucking RPG'd or some bullshit.
It's just expensive, so
Yeah.
The insurance will
don't
also
need
cover the transportation vessels inside, so just be aware of that.
A little bit of insurance wouldn't hurt.
yeah, just a decent amount, not
1%
No.
insurance costs
Over it.
130,000 credits per mission. 5% costs 650,000 credits per mission, and 10% costs 1.3 million per mission.
I'd say we'd be good with 5%.
How much is
5%.
5%?
5% costs 650,000 per mission, but covers 50% of all repair costs.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Yeah, 5% is good. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go with 5% then.
Excellent.
Still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, switch over to Frederick. All right. Well, then it sounds like we've got everything that we need. Is there anything else that I can help you with?
We're gonna pay for the ship up front, and we'll pay for the first mission insurance now. And
Yeah.
we'll pay ongoing insurance as we encounter new missions. Does that sound good, Mr. Frederick?
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
And all right. So the total. So of the 15.03 that you had, you just used 13 million, leaving
We
you
use 13,700,000.
minus 0.7.
Or
so
no,
that-
sorry, 13,650,000 because I managed to get that 50,000 credits off.
0.03. So what was the total?
13,650,000.
Fuck.
So you have 1.38 remaining.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So with that, you guys kind of just spend a couple days. What would you guys like to do? There's still a couple more days left before the mech's completed. Is there anything that you would like to do?
Let's call Dom and tell him about everything we just did, just so he knows.
Tied up with that, I'd also like to ask Dom and see if he's got any contacts for like getting any additional crew, just so we can make sure that the new one we're buying is more well manned. You know.
To be fair, the price he gave us for crew was not bad. It was about 100,000 per crew member. Which, considering
but if we can
we're
get some
hiring them ad
additional for
infinitum,
free
is
or
not
whatever, you know, that wouldn't
yeah,
be
that's
too
true.
bad.
And we do have an extra 40 beds or so.
Yeah. Besides that, I
Okay,
believe
so
that's everything.
Going from the top, Aiden, is there anything you'd like to do?
Oh, actually, yeah, I just thought something. Yeah.
No, not really. I don't have it.
Dog?
Yes.
Again, you guys are currently in orbit over a core world.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
Just whoever needs to do like just anybody who wants to do fucking I'm forgetting the name. Pilot roster.
Describe it.
Downtime reserves. There we go. Anybody who wants to do downtime reserves, etc., etc.
We've got
Downtime
3 days
reserve?
worth of time. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of time.
What is downtime reserves? I'm not.
Okay, just go into your fucking CompCon and then go into downtime reserves and just look at them. You get a bunch.
Where
It's
is?
downtime
Oh,
reserve.
in reserves and
Above gear
bonuses.
loadout. Downtime reserves. It's above
Where's
gear loadout and under skill triggers. Just
oh reserves and bonuses?
Oh yeah.
yeah, there's a bunch of different things that you can look at and
Oh.
do.
Huh. Didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
None of them really apply at the moment because most of these are. Yeah, all of the ones I'm seeing have to do with oh, here it is. Downtime. Here's the actual downtime stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Deciding Kaiser, is there anything you would like to do?
What was the name of the planet we're on again?
You're orbiting above Kalium 7.
I suppose maybe
It's just in the narrative profile, right? Or
I suppose just look into this. Actually, have a proper look about this factory. I kind of nabbed and figure out what's going on with it and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, and then Des, is there anything you would like to do? Decione.
Desane.
Desione!
What?
There
What do
she
you want to
is.
do, if anything?
Is there anything you want to do for the 3 days while the mechs get created?
Is
Wait.
it basically like a 3-day vacation?
More or less,
Yeah, you
yeah.
have 3 days to
Just
do
whatever
whatever
you
you
You're
wanna
want.
do.
3
Yeah.
days above a core world.
Ghost, can I?
Oh, so I can't go to a different world?
Not
I'm
presently,
gonna use
unless...
my 3 days to quote get connected.
Unless you want to fucking waste fuel, then sure.
Whoa, jeez, dog, tell me how you really feel.
Okay, dog.
Yeah, dog. It's not even your
Fucking
ship. You know what?
shitter.
I think we should all vote to make sure Dog doesn't become captain of the ship, you know?
I agreed.
I agree.
All right, I'm gonna use 3 days to use get connected twice.
Okay. Which, read it.
Let's see. You can try and make connections, call in favors, ask for help, or drum up support for a particular course of action. You need access to communications or just a good old face-to-face conversation to take its actions. You can use your connections resources or aid as reserves for the next mission.
Okay. So let's just start from the bottom and then work our way up. And so that way I can make sure we get through everything stuff. Des, anything you want to do for the 3-day vacation? Des,
What?
is there
You
anything
wanna
you
do
want to do
anything
for
for
the
your
3-day
vacation?
vacation?
Relax. Drink.
Okay. So Des is
Go.
just gonna hang out on the ship for
Ghost.
3 days and get drunk.
Ghost, wait.
Kaiser,
Ghost, wait.
I'm going to be...
I said wait.
what's up,
You've
Aiden?
got your turn later, Aiden. Read.
No, but just real quick. Can I work on building stuff or?
Yes, you can. That is under downtime reserves,
That's
actually.
under downtime.
Yeah.
Yes, that's.
And you can do custom ones as well.
Hang on, child. We'll get to you. Hang on.
I'm gonna
Kaiser? Oh, you want to look into your factory?
I'm gonna look into the factory, and
Okay.
then if I have spare time, which I'm assuming I will,
Yeah, that's basically just a quick phone call and meet and greets.
I'm also gonna make sure there's gonna be plenty of alcohol prepped for the bar, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
start working on learning, making drinks and shit.
Okay.
Congrats! I'm gonna become the bartender / maybe
So-
the captain. Who knows?
If you would
Bard.
like to, I know that you requested a bar be installed into the ship,
A new ship.
the
Yeah.
new ship. You can spend 50,000 mana to basically fully kit out the bar with both liquors, malts, wines, spirits, fancies, whatever you
Sounds
want
good to me.
Okay, so just go ahead and charge that to your account, and then
Yep.
you can spend the next 3 days. Actually, roll 3 times. We'll do a proficiency check to see how well you spent these 3 days learning alcohol. 1d20.
So just plus my grit, I'm assuming. Or
This is more of just learning, and yeah, 1d20. Just 1d20 3
just
times.
roll. Okay, yeah.
Okay. So you with your mixing and drinking, you use Des as a test subject, and you two spend the next 3 days basically mixing and drinking different alcohols and spirits. Des will have +1 Constitution for any and all drink checks, and Kaiser, you will have advantage on any drinks that you mix. You'll have a +1 advantage.
Okay.
All right, Taryn.
Am now alcoholic.
Congrats.
Roll 1 before.
Join the
I'm
club to
doing-
alcoholism.
2 get connected rolls.
Okay, go ahead and do that. And who are you looking to connect with?
Materials.
Okay.
Ah,
Sure.
yes. Connect with the earth.
No,
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm just fucking.
Yeah,
with
I
you.
get
Yeah.
So roll 2 1d20s, and we'll look at your success.
well, I'm gonna roll 1d20 twice.
Yes,
Is that slightly more?
that's fine. Either way.
And I don't think I have any triggers that immediately apply.
No, it's you're just doing rolling. It's not going to include grid or anything because this is just checking essentially. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So
Both of those are above. There's actually like rules for this.
Yeah, I know. You're doing success
Yeah.
checks, with 10 being passing, and then 20 being a crit, and 1 being an absolute failure.
Kind of.
Yeah, don't worry, I know. So with this, you are able to find a list of between 3 and 4 materials suppliers that Katie is able to essentially kind of give you some calling cards to reach out to them. What would you like to do with this information?
I'm gonna save it for the time being.
Okay.
I mostly wanted to get connected with them now, so I can I have a
Use them for later,
basis to
if need
ask
be.
them for materials or supplies later when either Grit makes something and he needs specific materials or what have him.
Yeah, no, that works. So just add something in on your notes or something that you have. Let's just say 3 point of
Well,
contacts.
I've got a thing on CompCon right now. I just need a name.
Oh, all right. Oh, heck, I had a name that was in my head and now I've lost it. Dang it. PM me after we're done with today's game, and I'll come up with a name and like some backstory for it. Okay. All right, dog. Is there anything you'd like to do for your 3-day vacation?
Just fucking go to the range and practice shooting.
Sure. Okay. So for go ahead and do 3 rolls. Same thing as with everyone.
All right. Uno, dos. Oh, Christ.
Okay. So the first
Two very
are gonna...
opposite ends of the spectrum.
So the first 2 are going to destroy each other. And for the next mission, I will give you a +1 advantage on all ranged shooting.
Cool. Dope.
Okay. And Aiden, you had a question.
Can I want to keep doing. Can I keep building the things that I?
Yes.
You're supposed to
So
keep building.
I'm assuming you saw my message. So the way that we're going to your metalworks is going to go is any personal gear. As I said, well, I'm kind of more explaining to the rest of the group here. The way that Aiden's metalworking is going to go is anything for personal gear he's able to construct at once per mission, or he can spend once the workshop that has been built into the ship is completed. He can spend one day building anything for mechs, any sort of unique guns, armor, what have you, that is mech related. So the ship, Aiden, is all set and good. Your workshop is going to take a day, so you'll have an extra 2 days to fluff about, if you will.
Perfect.
And I'm assuming you're going to spend 2 of those doing what? Helden. Okay, so I will give you 1 additional charge to the Helden.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep. Just had that right now.
Excellent. So with that, you get a call from Marcus on the general phone, and he reaches out to Katie and informs all of you that your mechs have been completed. Everything went off without a hitch. Again, I'll reach out to all of you personally for your AI personalities, but those have been loaded on and into the mechs. And Katie is already beginning kind of discussions and interacting with all of them just to make sure that there isn't any discrepancies. So, with that, we finally come back to the bridge. And after 3 days of either indulging yourself in alcohol or spending time in the workshop or at the firing range, all of you are finally called back into the bridge. And Dom is waiting for all of you in front of the hollow table. Go ahead.
Yeah. Wait, why is he waiting there?
Because he's waiting for you.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we need to pick up our mechs, right?
They've already been loaded onto
Delivered.
the transport vessel and/or are fitted out inside the Blackstar or the Mimos or your ship.
Okay.
Everything's loaded and you guys are set to go.
Right. So, where are we going, Dom?
Well, bring the rest of your squad in. They're kind of all just hanging out next to the door again.
Hey, what can I say?
There we go.
Except you're welcome. Des,
Alrighty.
can you just DM me
Des
first
What,
thing?
dog?
Move your
Jesus.
icon.
If young
Okay.
lady, if you could come and join us at the hollow table, we're going to be discussing the next leg of this here ordeal?
Kisa would come to the table and join. I can't like move my character right now because
really?
I'm not at my
On
computer.
phone.
That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I switched.
Oh,
I got you. I got you, Des.
Back on
I
her
got
phone.
you.
That's why.
All right. So Dawn begins to kind of go over your mission objective, which is to head to Etanium 8 to try and retrieve an AI known as Galileo for the SCC Corporation. And simply put, as he says, we don't really have any mission parameters in terms of civilians, in terms of damage or collateral, so for now, we just need to make sure that the SEC isn't trying to pull a fast one on us and get us killed. So I want all of you to head towards the cryopods, and then I will awake you and alert you once we reach orbital visual of the planet and see what we can do. Any questions before I send you off?
So he says he has no briefing or anything for us, right?
Correct.
Not as such, no.
He doesn't. The only objectives you guys have are to retrieve Galileo.
Do we have any idea where he might be, or is it just?
Yeah, any leads?
None. That's the SEC for you.
Hey, so we gotta go fishing for info, eh?
Well, we have the planet, but that's about as far as it goes in terms of information. We have a general idea of who
mean-
might be on some region of the planet. That's
So he's
the
on
SEC.
planet. We know that much.
That's
we
amazing.
believe he's on the planet. I'm not going to say he's on the planet because God, with the SEC, they say fetch and you go get their damn toy, but it might not be where you thought they put it.
It's better than nothing. It's a start, at least.
Right. SL, any questions from your team before we go?
No, I don't think so. Unless...
All right, head to your cryopods and happy hunting. I'll call you to the bridge once we have orbital visual and we've done a couple scans with Katie to identify the general terrain of the planet.
You have one question.
What's up?
Given that the ship we just bought has enough space for all of our mechs, why did we bother splitting the mechs between ships?
You ever hear the term? You ever hear the term? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. If we shoot that down, about what is it? 24 million mana goes up in flames, and it's got about as much protection as, well, a bunch of eggs in a basket.
Fair enough.
Sure, I see what you're saying there.
So, I do agree it's a bit tedious as of right now, but this is more of me making sure that we don't lose our investment.
That's fair.
Now, go get some sleep, pilots. Damn well proud that you were able to get your mechs today, and I want to make sure I can put you up on that board. Now get off my bridge.
Pawgrave.
And with that, you guys go off. All of you climb into your individual respective cryo
Probably
table.
immediately relevant to mention that one of the downtime reserves options is gather information.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on a 9 or less, we can choose to get what we're looking for, but it gets us in trouble, or abort the reserve. And on a 10 or more,
Oh wait,
you
fuck,
find
there's
what
a
you're
whole
looking for, but you
bunch.
have to.
Oh.
Yeah, this to get to the downtime reserves is kind of finicky, which is strange.
I mean, not really, but okay.
Let me progress to the planet of Etanium 8, and then brief you guys. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So again, all of you head off towards cryosleep. You wake up. Dom calls you back in, and This time, him and Katie are. They look to be very focused on what's on the holo table.
Cool.
And all of you here, I'm just going to kind of grab all of you again because we're not. I'm just kind of moving us along here a little bit quicker. He calls you and goes, "Pilots, come in. I want you to take a look at this. Katie's done some initial surveying, and this is, well, typical SEC BS, if you will." And as he says that, he goes, "Katie, bring it up on the main screen." And Katie just nods and brings you to Itanium 8.
Shit.
That's a heck of a thing.
That's a lot of fucking turrets.
Isn't that the house icon from Skyrim?
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
These are
State of the art houses.
State of the art building icons. That don't copyright strike me.
Okay, so we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mechs.
How do we know
I
those are
think those are
mechs? You might
mechs.
want to wait for him to explain what everything is first, you know.
Oil?
Sure.
Let me start off by saying, first of all, only a quarter of everything that was here when Etanium was initially sent to us. The records that we have show there were only about 4 settlements. The guns that you see here did not exist when this initial survey planet of the SEC was developed, and I have no idea what those blobs are.
Oil?
I
think they're mechs.
When we first try to initiate contact, Katie, bring it up on the screen. As you do this, the screen continues. Katie holds up what in her hand a box, if you will, about the size of probably, if you take like a shoe box and you cut it in half, that's about the size of the box, except it's transparent and on the inside you see what appears to be almost like this 8-bit digital worm with the exterior is green, but on the center, on the inside, you see this bright ruby red. And she goes, "We tried to initiate contact with the planet, but we only received this." And she pulls it up on screen, and you can hear the recording of Katie going, "This is the cleaning crew Blackstar trying to request landing for landing." And as she says that, she gets this very edited and heavy, "We are Legion. Do not enter or die."
Oh, so it's the Gath. Got it.
Yeah.
And as once the video finishes, Katie goes, "What we received on the message was this. It's a virus." And she kind of crumples it, and then she crumples it up, and then you see almost like an old retro style bin. It opens up, and you see the inside of it catch fire, and she drops the box into the fire bin.
Yeah, that's an apt response.
Very cool, Katie.
By fire
Thank
be
you.
purged.
We don't know what's going on this planet, but I'm not willing to move our transport vessels anywhere within those orbital lasers.
Excuse me, orbital.
Those are surface to orbital laser platforms.
CDO.
Motherfucker.
That's fun.
They're CTOs.
How do you suppose we actually make surface then?
That's the thing.
Might have to land pretty far away and take a hike.
Well, if this is the entire planet,
oh, that's the entire.
We can't land.
This is a planetary view.
Yeah. Think of it as like, Spore or whatever with the map and shit. Yeah.
So Katie continues.
CTOs.
What we found was from a corp. This is Horus tech.
Okay.
So I don't know what's going on this planet, but, well, typical SEC at it again. We might need to do some digging, team.
Yeah, the problem is just, well, first things first is really just trying to figure out how we're even gonna get down there.
Step will probably be to get ourselves the I guess the landing codes, if you want to be a bit more simplistic about it, which we'll probably have to get in contact with a Horus facility to get the codes. We can't land without any sort of clearance. Those guns will kill us.
Fair enough.
And she continues to elaborate. My suggestion right now is that we pull out from this area and head towards another location. With any sort of luck, we might be able to get in contact with a Horus subsidiary, if you will, and see if we can maybe get their community codes, if you will, to get through their firing screen.
Sounds like our best bet for the time being.
You're aware of Horus, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I mean, but I'd not hear from them. Fucking bastards.
Dom speaks up at this point and says, "Well, a couple of my contacts are aware of a what phrase this? A warehouse or distribution center, if you will, of Horus on the planet Sargonus. Sargonus. We'll head over there next and begin. Well, we'll probably so probably be a great first step for all of you to learn how to use your mechs and see what we can get from over there. But I would definitely expect things to get very, very dangerous as soon as we try and get onto that planet." And so, go ahead and grab your team, send them into cryo, and we'll be underway for Sargonas. Anyone else have any questions before we move on?
Nope. I don't think so.
All I can think of.
Cool.
Excellent. Then I will see you guys at Sargonas. Please feel free to head back to your cryo. I'll get the teams underway.
Sounds good.
With that, he issues you off and off the bridge.
Whoop.
All right. Just a quick heads up. So, is there anything else anyone wants to do? That is actually the end of today's game. Oop.
Oh.
Jeez, okay. Wow.
All right, Des.
Wow.
Okay.
We
Des
need
has
to
fled.
start earlier again.
Well,
Because
that's
obviously starting 3 hours later is not optimal since people are just conking out. You know?
Yeah, so that's the end of the mission. I guess real quick before everyone skedaddles, if we could just do the 2 roses and a thorn, and then whoa, hi,
Welcome
Des.
back,
Des.
Des.
Welcome back.
Cocksucker.
Jesus, tell me how you really feel, dog.
Did it hurt your ears, go? Oh wait, did it hurt your ears, dog?
No, it just scared the shit out of me.
Good.
It's
I
like
don't know
the,
why, but Des is
I
still
love how
talking, even
Des
though
is
to me,
muting,
her
You know, she's
muted.
muted. Yeah,
Yeah, she's just like, yeah, fuck you
Spooky.
and your mute. I'm gonna talk anyway.
Chad.
Yeah, absolute power moves over here. So from the top down, I know this wasn't. I didn't really intend for this to be a very heavy mission. I wanted this to be a little bit lighter because I know last mission was pretty combat focused. So I wanted to try and kind of
No, I
balance it
get
out. Aiden, two roses and a thorn, if you would please. They don't have to be gushing and reviewing. It can just be small things.
I really liked building. That was fun. That was really fun working with everybody. Build the mix.
What was?
Building the mix. That was
Yeah.
great. One thorn. I fucking took really long for the insurance part, or just buying the ship. Period. I wish it was a little faster.
The ship was a bit, yeah.
I wish it was a little faster because it was really like a 1-person job, and yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
But yeah, that's.
Okay.
I actually have some questions later.
I think the only reason why the ship thing was a lot was because it's not just one of us buying the ship; it's all of us.
I mean, at the end of the day, it ended up coming down to Terran doing all the math, and me
Well,
just being there as
Yeah,
like,
'cause,
hey,
well-
ISPN, my guy, hey.
Well, let's get through everyone, then we can kind of do a quick discussion. Dog.
Yes. What exactly are you asking me about?
Rose's Thorn.
2 things you liked, 1 thing that you wish would change, or something that annoyed you.
I actually liked it. I liked today's campaign. It was nice. It wasn't sure. It wasn't like at some points it felt kind of boring because I just kind of tuned out during most of the math part. If you didn't notice.
Yeah. Oh no.
After
Dog
I know.
tuning out, who would have thought?
but no, we no, I liked it. It wasn't too like, oh my god, we need to kill this, and it wasn't. It was relaxing.
Okay. And 1 thing that you would like to see change, or something that annoyed you.
Just can't really think of anything off the top of my head right now.
Okay, fair enough. Taryn, go ahead.
I really like the fact that I managed to bargain for the ship. The whole scene with ordering the Max was also good in my opinion. In case anyone was curious, the ship with a skeleton crew came out to 11,150,000 based on all the prices he gave us with the AI.
Some change, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
My
Okay. 1 thing that you were one gripe.
The one gripe I had was, as much as I like the ship, buying the ship, the insurance part of it was a little bit rough, and a couple of the prices you mentioned sounded a bit rough, even though I managed to work through them. That's my one thing.
Sure. Okay, Kaiser.
I'm gonna go on my gripe first.
Wow. Okay, switching it
way
up.
too
Wild.
much. Way too much. Just fucking like calculating and just trying to figure out prices for shit in one session. I feel like a lot of that could have been done technically in like just off the
Okay.
screen kind of thing, you know, like
Sure.
but besides that, yeah. Let's see. What
This
do I
was
like?
kind of a logistics session, sort of a thing.
That was the
Yeah.
general idea. Was I wanted to have everyone go through their mechs at the same time. That's why I wanted to focus on a lot of it. So I understand though. I mean, a lot of the
yeah.
gripes are coming up as math is annoying and boring, and bartering and trading is annoying and boring.
Well, don't get me wrong. I understand the need for it, but it's like if that's the entire session, then it gets very tiring, you know.
Sure. Okay.
I'm trying to think of something that someone hasn't already said. Just come back to me on the positive for the time being.
And Des.
Hello?
Hello.
Roses and Thorn.
My thorn, I don't think I really have one. As for roses, though, was pretty good.
All right. So I guess for me, 2 roses and a thorn. It was good to see that. I know the math was a pain in the butt. But I did intend for this to be a bit more of a cooldown after the 6-hour combat that we had from the last one. I wanted to make sure you guys had a chance to kind of do. It was gonna be a bit exhausting, but I wanted to be a different kind of exhausting instead of just everyone constantly having to roll dice and everything. I wanted to be a different kind. So I do, and I'm glad we were able to at least get through that mildly quickly. And I liked that it sounds like everyone is finding a balance, at least in terms of involvement that they want to have in the sessions. So from what it sounds like, I'm balancing it out pretty well. So hopefully, if that's going well, then cool. I'll just stick with how it is. But if you guys are feeling like it's still, you want to be more involved, let me know, and I'll try and figure out a way to kind of keep that going. My biggest thorn is more of the position, as the SL's responsibility is to kind of, I don't want to say push things along with me, but to make sure that as we progress through the missions, whether that's talking with people or interacting with people, that they are the point of contact between the team and the NPCs or the DM or Dom or whomever, as your position is supposed to be the team lead. It's not so much that I have all of you, I don't have it so that way there's one person that's always team lead. I have it so that way all of you have an opportunity to be more involved in the mission, besides I'm just going to run around, shoot things, maybe make an insight check, and then that's your entire playtime. I created the rules so that way each of you had an opportunity to be very involved in whatever's going on, and it does get a bit difficult to try and have every single one of you do it, but that's why it's there. So I would really like to see more involvement from the SL in general, just with everything that moves on. But other than that, I'm really glad with how you guys are coming along. It's nice to see that there is some out of the box thinking, as well as there's involvement in general from everybody. I do really appreciate that. That's kind of what helps keep the sessions fun and lively. I'm trying to aim for about 3.5 to 4 hours per mission. I don't want to do another 6 hour. I know that was honestly painful for everybody.
I love it.
But I'm going to try and target around there. That's why I'm ending it here, as we just did the initial survey on Itanium 8. But other than that, all I ask is that you guys go and vote for new times, as the biggest thing that is going to drive me up the wall and make me want to murder every single one of you is making sure times. We all agreed at 12. I was here at 12. I need all of you here by 12. If you can't make it, tell me a day before. I've voted, have a setup system where I think right now the running time, the most optimal times for everyone is Saturday at 1 p.m. or Saturday at 8 p.m. I can make both work. I need you guys to be here on time. I can't start anything until everyone is here.
Why
I'm
are
not-
there 25 votes?
Sorry?
There are
The mo-
25 votes. There's
Correct.
only 6 of us.
Yeah, because
We're
you can
done fine.
vote multiple times.
Right, you can vote between which is the...
I voted for all times that would work for me.
So not
Right,
that.
and so the time that is the most, that everyone can agree is the most optimal, is going to be the new time. If I ask for you to be here at 12, please be here at 12. I'm going to bitch and moan here. I do put a lot of work, and I know today was a lot of numbers, and I do apologize. It does get kind of nerdy, but this does take time.
Saturday at 8 p.m.
Sorry?
The leading vote right now is
Saturday,
8 p.m. That's 2 a.m. for me.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I can't do that.
Ghost,
I
Jesus
cannot
Christ.
do that. No.
That's right.
Let's do 1 p.m.
If
'Cause
we
I
can...
mean,
Like,
a lot of
I'm
people.
straight up saying it. I cannot do
Can
8 p.m.
I just say, a
Yeah,
lot
isn't
of
it already
people
midnight
turned up.
30 for you right now?
It's like it's 11:37 for me
Des,
right
what
now.
were you saying?
Everyone
I'll be down in a
seems to
minute.
be able to turn up at 3 p.m. So I think 1 to 2 p.m. should be the happy medium. I think
So
8 p.m.
literally just shifted
even
it forward an hour or
yeah.
two.
I think 8 p.m.
That's
is
fine.
also
I just...
kind of too much.
I want to make sure that you guys still have your Saturdays. I mean, my biggest thing is I chose 12, or we agreed on 12, because that way, even if you spend 3 or 4 hours on a Saturday, you still have your Saturday afternoons to yourselves. If there's anything you need to do or anything you need to plan, this is going to be
This is my
basically
afternoon, what are you
Saturday,
talking
your
about?
entire afternoon. Which, if that's
Yeah.
what you guys are okay with, cool. I'm happy to make that work. I just want to make sure you're all here for it. That's
Yeah.
all. That's again my big one and only complaint, or gripe, if you will. But yeah, that's it for me. if there's anything else, the only thing I ask is you guys send me your current account balances, and as well as the personality traits that you would like to see for your AIs if you have them. And other than that, we are done. Get on my Discord and have a great Saturday.
Wait.
What?
Okay, I have a weapon with a status called loading,
Mm-hmm.
and
You gotta
Yeah,
load
loading.
after every shot.
yes,
Yeah.
but after that, it says, hold on, where is it? Mechs can reload with stabilize in some systems, and I don't understand what that means.
There's systems you can plug in that instead of taking your entire, I think with mechs it's your entire turn to load.
Correct.
Whereas
Shout
with
out to
those
Dot.
systems, it makes it a half action, so you can still, do other things.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shit, I gave up a missile rack for a pistol. Oh well.
It happens. All right, cool. Is there anything else
Well,
that anyone
that's something
has?
you could have asked, Aiden.
Anyone have any questions before I head out / end the game?
Nothing I can think of.
No.
Okay.
I
Cool.
can think of. I'm sending you
Then-
my stuff right now.
Also,
Yes.
I wasn't able to really give my roses and thorns because I was dealing with my sister, but I really like the roleplay aspect of it. I think you did a really good job when it comes to a bunch of different characters, Ghost. My
Yeah.
thorn would be that I do feel like sometimes there is that one or two people that kind of seem they remove themselves because they're not too interested in it. And I wish that they would because it's pretty fun. But that's it.
So just player involvement.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's fair. And that's just something we're gonna have to keep working on. So sounds like you guys miss me getting more involved.
What do you mean? I was
I'm
involved
the
like the
GM.
entire fucking
Just-
time.
Just play a bunch
Yeah.
more, guys. Easy. No.
I mean, one of my complaints is more towards me / the
Mhm.
squad lead is I felt like I was pretty much being the voice for everyone, kinda,
Mhm.
because it's like I was doing the squad lead's job because the
Kaiser,
squad lead wasn't fucking paying attention.
Kaiser,
Hmm?
you are the voice of the people. You already
I
know this.
I
So,
know that, but it's
again,
like I
that's-
shouldn't be doing everything.
I think that ties
for the
back
squad lead.
into right. I think that ties back into just the SL being more involved. I did create
Yeah.
that position so that way it does. It's the idea is
But
it's
I
supposed
mean,
to cultivate
I
cultivate interaction.
understand why you want to do it, but at the same time, it kind of feels like that some people don't want to be the squad leads,
Mhm.
Which I get that,
Sure. No, that's fair. Okay. Well, we can work on
I
that.
do
Is
think
what
in
I'm
that case, if someone doesn't want to be the squad lead, they should probably be more vocal about handing off what authority they have to someone else in particular.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, then we can leave a pin in that for next Saturday.
All right. I need to go buy a hat. Yeah.
At 1 p.m. is the time that we're looking at right now. 1 or 2.
So literally just an hour later. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, one other thing.
Yes.
I'm fine with it.
The reserves and bonuses. I'm still a little confused on how those.
You can
work.
ask Kaiser once we're done with this. I just want to make
Why
sure we can get
me?
through all
What?
this. So anyone, because you're smart. Now, real quick, is there anything else Is there anything else specifically for the Blackstar Odyssey campaign that we have questions on? Let's start from the top. Aiden, any questions?
Nothing.
All right, Dog, questions?
Nope.
All right,
Questions?
Taryn, questions?
Nothing as such.
Kaiser, questions?
Nada.
Okay, Des, questions?
What is this question for?
If you
I'm
have
just
any,
asking if you have
any more questions before I end the campaign and let you guys just mosey about for the Blackstar Odyssey.
No, I just want to figure out the money thing.
Okay, so
Money
then
thing.
cool. I'll go ahead and say today's mission is officially closed, and you guys are free to go / do whatever it is you are interested in doing. And I'm gonna go ahead and kill the stream as well. So thank you everybody. It has been
Thank you.
I'll get going. I gotta go eat dinner.
night time.
Bye, Darren.
Bye, Tom.
Oh, and shout outs to
I
Dot
love-
because I love you.